was one of
Yeah.
our raids in WoW. I was like,
All
this
right.
is insane.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to the show. We have an Ashana who is not currently in screen, but she'll be here in a second.
Probably switch my screen, huh?
Yeah, good idea. We should probably
There we go.
do the live thing. Woohoo! Anyway, what?
Hold on a second.
What'd you do?
No, keep going,
Oh,
keep going. I just got to fix something on my end.
Oh, she's messing up it already. I see how it is.
It's fine. It's fine.
Probably my fault.
No.
Most likely.
This is my fault. I didn't.
She didn't bother to check.
I checked. I checked to see if everything was working. Right, everybody else was working. If everybody else is in place, but I forgot to check to see what video feed or what feed I was using for my screen.
Yourself?
And yeah, I'm still using. I was still using my
oopsies
instead of my VTuber, so now I have to reset up. But no, we're good. We're good.
It's all good.
You guys can keep going.
So anyway,
you can do your thing.
Welcome back. So we are well, last week was kind of crazy. The characters got to meet gods and got to figure out a bunch of silly things and got to figure out what portal keys are. They could be random things. It all depends on what type of portal and whether or not it could be random things or an specific object, or sometimes they are specific objects and sometimes they are as long as you have this thing, you can go through this portal as long as you know where they are. But where we left off was they had just stepped through a portal. What all happened? Who wants to give me the recap and get their inspiration for today? Hi, Chloe.
Hi, May.
Is that you, Jade, or does Ashana want to do it? Or does
I'm
Jade
busy.
has all the notes.
I do have all the notes because you know me. I'm a fucking
note-taking fool. She likes her notes.
I mean,
I got like the main points. Anyone else fill me in if I missed anything.
Okay. Giggity.
Okay. So
there we go.
We were debating the possibilities of where Kaladin could be, and we figured he's likely looking to avoid the influence of the gods, and so we came to the idea that he's likely in Sigil. Ashana was visited in the night by an astral projection of Kaladin, threatening her not to follow him. And we also learned that astral projections, scrying, and plane shifting don't work in Sigil, which means he had to have gone somewhere else to do that.
But, and he couldn't be on the same plane of existence as us.
Yeah. So Zerai finds info on Sigil. I found the Temple of Mystra, who was moderately helpful. Mystra and Heck. Victor went to the Temple of Bakab, found more information there. And then Ashana found the temples of Odin and Freya, and in the Temple of Freya was able to find a keystone for all of us to traverse to Sigil in the form of a bundle of grapes.
Yep. And that was you guys had some interesting encounters last week, so
yeah, I made a friend. He was fantastic.
You did. Also, Jade, do you want to drop? Do you want to do share chat?
Can I one thing at a time?
Okay. No, I was just asking if you while you were playing around, or I can send it. All right.
Bakab was an interesting person. I liked him.
He was very interesting. He's a strange dude.
Yeah, but he is totally
He doesn't have a lot of followers anymore. So he's
well,
like
he's got
looking,
one now.
he's just looking for anybody to follow him. He's needs friends.
That's not what he was god of, though.
Who?
He was the god of magic. Because you guys were looking for
right.
gods of magic.
Yep. I forgot what specific though. If it was just magic or it was like a specific.
Oh no,
type.
there was specific ones, but I don't remember what he is. Right, I have to go look him back up.
I remember he was creepy. So I was like,
He's very creepy.
I'd follow him. Be like, let's do this. Creepier the better. I follow Cthulhu.
So that's what happened last week. Yes, Chloe, we're going to I'm going to TPK the party, and you came right in the nick of time.
Oh, I might actually.
I'm out of spell
D&D
slots
Beyond
and almost dead.
Well, you did just walk through a portal, so you're all good. All right. Now we have all the peoples. All right. So, and we should have group chat together now. Yay. I have shared chat up. Yes, it has the shared chat thing above it. So.
No, I'm just going over my notes.
So as you all step out of the portal and it takes you into across vast distances, and not sure about time or space because it happens almost instantaneously. You step out and I actually probably should open my my notebook because I have where you guys end up. That would help. I have everything else up. I just forgot that part.
Just a little bit.
We didn't take a rest before doing this, did we?
No, you didn't.
We use any resources?
Nope. We didn't really do anything that warranted needing a rest, though. Like,
Yeah,
we didn't cast any spells. We didn't take any damage. I think the most that had... No, I think the most that had happened was I used my channel divinity, maybe? Yeah, I used one of my channel divinities.
I did use a second level spell, but
grapes.
That's fine. Those are my least useful spell slots. And I ritual cast Liamin's Tiny Hut, so that didn't cost a spell slot.
Ah, okay.
I love ritual spells.
Okay.
Me too.
As you step out into into a street, and as you look around, it is super hot here, like way hot. And as you look around, the reason it's hot is because there's huge furnace like right next to you, and they are putting things into this huge furnace, and it looks like they're smelting things, and there's blacksmiths like everywhere. You have been brought into the Great Foundry, which is an area of Sigil. It's next to the huge blast furnace. In fact, behind you, it's really bright. And as you look up, it is completely dark out. But as you look up, you see the twinkling of lights in the sky, and you're looking at the lights. And as you're kind of adjust to the lighting and to the sky, you realize that that's probably hundreds of miles away, and that's part of a city. You're looking at the top of a city above you, and as you look down the streets, you notice that it literally is a curve and goes all the way around. It is a giant circle inside of Sigil. There it is. It is basically the inside of a planet. If you were to take put the Earth on the inside, it's inside a huge globe.
Are we going Hollow Earth theory now?
Well, it is technically inside a huge globe, and the stars that you had seen were the lights cast from the city above.
I know there was a joke in there.
Yeah, it was, but it went right over. Nope, just fell flat. You see all kinds of races walking around. In fact, you as you're looking, you see a demon over forging some from some sort of sword or something. You're not sure. He's pounding. He takes it out and he pounds, and he's making this huge sword. And off to your left, you see a dwarf that's doing the same thing with a different type of material. You see things that are very strange, like actual demons sitting alongside regular folk. You see frost giants off in the distance walking down the street. You see every single type of being you can imagine walking past, all living in perfect harmony. Well, maybe not perfect, but harmony anyway. And whose is it that I keep hearing has feedback? Oh, that's the Callie.
I have feedback?
Maybe it's me. Let me double check.
Yeah, I think you're feeding back. You were feeding back.
I don't know how.
Yeah, I'm muted. So
I don't know how either, because like
that was very
you have
strange.
headphones.
Yeah, you were on headphones, but I could hear you. I could hear it being feedback.
You could hear yourself or
I could
me
hear
talking?
I could hear
'Cause I've been
myself.
talking.
I could hear myself talking through, and yours was the only one lighting up when it was doing that.
I heard
Are
it too,
you
but I
guys
thought I was
in
going
joint
crazy.
chat?
Huh? No.
Are you in joint chat yet?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
shared chat, but I'm muted and paused.
We're both muted.
Oh, then
Yeah.
I don't.
I could hear it. I don't. I just know that I could hear it. I could hear myself
could hear
talking.
I can hear it.
See, I'm not crazy. Anyway, I'm not totally crazy. Not all the time, anyway.
The jury's out on that one.
For now, hold on.
Hey,
I will go get another set of headphones.
No, we can't
I
hear
think
each.
you're
We
good- you're
can't hear
good
ourselves now.
Yeah, it's good now.
Is it good now? Cause
Yeah.
I'm like,
I don't know what you
Yeah.
did, but I can't hear myself anymore.
I wonder if it's just because I moved my mic.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
But hey, Jade, I will use this on you.
No, fuck you, no. I will TPK myself.
What's going on?
So as you step out, you see all these creatures, and you realize that this is like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles of city. You have no idea how big this place is because it's ginormous, and it slowly
is this like a
slopes
Halo world?
So figure Halo, but it's but the entire inner thing is completely round.
Yeah, there's a sphere, and I won't call it a Dyson sphere.
Figure a Dyson sphere.
Yeah.
You're living inside of a
like on the
Dyson
inside
sphere.
of a Dyson sphere.
Yeah.
Okay. I got attacked by Girl Guides the other day.
Uh-oh.
Oh, so did I, and I spent way too much money. And then
Yeah,
I
like
ended up,
$50.
and then $50 was cheap.
Oh shit!
If I could have gotten away with $50, I would have been happy.
I mean, I get attacked by them, and I just pull
So,
back demon back.
Double that, and you're closer.
So you're bringing
Holy
cookies
crap.
to our next game day, right?
No, I already ate them all.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You ate over $50 of
More
cookies
than
and
no.
Jesus Christ.
I had close to $100.
He's like $100.
It was like $120
That's
worth
over
of cookies.
Jesus Christ.
That's
Holy
over
crap.
But I did take them to work and I passed them out. So
Oh, okay, I see.
because
I see.
can't do that.
Nancy's granddaughter is a Girl Scout, And so I wanted to buy lots of cookies from her, and then I just took them for work and I set them on the desk at work, and I'm like, here, have cookies, everybody. So.
Wow.
You didn't even tell me.
You don't live near me anymore. It's a half an hour drive.
I could still order cookies and have you bring them to me when we go out, when we have game day, and I can wire you the money.
I didn't think about it at the time. So anyway,
I can live with somebody for 5 or 6 years, and now you're chopped liver when you don't live with them anymore. I see how it is.
Hey now. All right.
You're an all-star.
Yeah, you're funny.
That's my I'm trolling laugh.
Yes, I know. No, I was talking about Harambe.
Oh.
Hilarious, Harambe. Hilarious.
Hilarious.
Anyway.
Hilarious.
I love you all. So as
can we not get too sidetracked this week?
As you step out and this kind of like overwhelming heat hits you that is coming from all of this huge furnace behind you. There are huge towers all over the city. As you look around the city, there are enormous things that just tower above all of the other buildings. And as you're looking around, what would you like to do? People are kind of staying out of your way, and they kind of realize that there's a portal there, so they give you a little bit of a berth.
So as I realize the heat, I'm going to take my robe off, and I'm going to put it in the bag of holding.
Fair.
I'm just going to walk around in my undershirt with my chainmail.
It's time.
That's a good plan.
Dana also removes her robe.
Jesus Christ, Dana!
As you go to take off the robe, there is another. They watch you take it off, and they're like, "What are you doing?
Have you never seen a naked person before?
Get your clothes.
What do you mean?
You don't walk around here naked.
Oh, it's fine. This is normal.
No one's ever said anything to me.
Well, we're saying it now.
Dana sheepishly covers up. And now we'll never remove her clothes.
And they kind of give you a side glance as you put your clothes back on. Jeez, no couth in from strangers. And they keep walk past.
And we're sure I can't hit these people, right?
Huh?
We're sure I can't hit these people, right? For being dicks.
Yes.
I'm gonna look over at the captain's eye and be like, "Got a problem with drinking, but you'll walk around nude. Interesting."
I have no control over that.
This is normal. We're used to it. It's fine.
You get used to it after the first time.
But
this is like her fourth time.
You never said anything.
Ash is like covered in leather, right? She looks like a
Dana,
pirate.
we just figured that was just normal for you, so.
It's hot.
It is quite warm.
It's hot even for a tiefling.
It's not going to be that hot for very long. We should get moving and find a more appropriate place to be. This looks like a shop.
No, it's not really a shop, but there are a few vendors around. It looks like there's some blacksmiths who may be selling some of their swords and things. But mostly it looks like where this is mostly where all the things are made. And they probably have more shops out somewhere else.
So this is more of an industrial
area, yeah.
Maybe we can
Let's go find a place that's not the back rooms.
Maybe we can find something for Dana that's not as warm as clothes she's wearing. So people can stop being a-holes.
Hey, I have no control over her attire choices.
Oh no,
aren't you half naked too?
Me?
Yeah.
No, she's
I have pants and a shirt on.
Oh.
Yeah, I have pants and a shirt on under my robe. Like I have chainmail armor. Underneath that is an undershirt, and I have pants on. Well,
Yeah.
pantaloons. No, pants.
Captain, I ain't referring to you. I'm referring to, and I point to the people walking by. Those a-holes.
What about? Wait, what?
I was
We are
referring
not
to them-
attacking the locals.
No. I was
Ha-
referring to
ha-
them being rude about Dana trying to not be overheating. That's why I'm saying we
I
can maybe
wouldn't
find
mind
something that's
trying to
lighter
find
than what
some
she
new
wears.
clothes in Sigil
Mm-hmm.
if we have time.
I
to
agree with
spare.
that.
Well, maybe I could talk to the Smithy and see what they can do about my armor. Maybe they can reinforce this.
See?
Hi,
Everybody happy.
Mouse.
Who knows? Maybe
Thanks.
they have another
Peace
weird
out,
sex shop
dog.
here.
We are not going to another sex shop.
Why not? I didn't get to go to the last one.
You guys
Yeah.
can do that in your downtime after we finish doing what we came here for.
As you look around
Got it.
off just a little ways from you, you do notice that there are
Dana, we're doing this later.
warehouses and storage yards, and they basically this is like you've ever been to like a lumber yard type thing. This is with metal type an area, so there's a lot of warehouses and things. And you see lots of like demons,
Hi, Mouse.
demons and things like that because they love this type of stuff. So they are some great blacksmiths. As you look off in the distance, you do see a large, the largest of the buildings that you can currently see in your eyesight anyway. And there's a huge mithril tower. It stands over 10 stories tall. And as you look up, the windows, there are windows all the way up. And it is an enormous building. It basically towers over everything else in the area.
Is there like any visible writing on it that we can see?
Nothing that you can see. If you got closer, maybe you could find something, but you don't see
first
anything
things first.
currently.
I think we should get out of this foundry area and maybe find like an inn or a place where we can shack up for the night to kind of like be our central base of operation type deal.
You mean like find a apartment or a hotel?
Not yeah, an inn.
An inn?
So,
Yeah.
An inn.
yeah. Sounds good, Captain.
As
Preferably one that does not have a tavern.
Don't worry, I won't be drinking.
Every inn has a tavern.
Not always.
Yeah, not always. I think in my other campaign I'm in, the tavern that we went to actually did, or the inn we went to did not have a tavern. Last one.
As you are, as you say that, one of the dwarves looks over towards you and he says, "Hey,
Hello?
new here, right?"
Yes.
I look at all
Maybe.
of my companions. I'm like, you could say that.
He kind of looks you all over briefly as he's kind of staring you each up and down. "I can help you out."
Help us out how?
He's a drug dealer.
Point you in the right direction for whatever you need.
Yeah, what's the
That's
catch?
nice. This city is so big. We could use some help.
And he kind of holds up his fingers and he rubs them together. Little coin.
Yeah, everything has a price.
So do you got like a plate, or are you just as bad as the other ones? You got an offering plate?
I'm a dwarf, you idiot. What would I need an offering
So what is
plate
it-
for?
Well, you got one thing correct. He is an idiot.
Victor, I don't think we're in temple anymore.
No, we're not.
I'm gonna look at the dwarf and be like,
Where's
how much is
temple?
it gonna cost us?
Never you mind that.
How about if you have some your own like 3 gold to point you in the right direction? You said something about an inn. I can point you in the right direction for a little bit of coin.
3 gold?
I mean,
I'll pay the 3 gold for us.
And if you're looking for anything else, I can hook you up.
So I'll give him the 3 gold.
He says, "Oh, so go down the street, make a left. When you get to the large sign, you'll see it at the end of the street. There will be a sign, and it says, Wonders Emporium. Turn left there. Go 1 block, right? Once you get to the end of the block, turn right. There will be a big, large building on the left. It's kind of a purplish color. Don't go in there. No, don't. I wouldn't go in there. Even I wouldn't go in there.
Ooh.
Anyway, keep going past that building. So when you turn, go past that building about 300 feet or so, and you should see an inn there. Tell him Jake
What
sent
kind of
ya.
inn is it?
You're like
Jake's
in this
It's
ward,
someone-
so it's kind of a rough and tumble place. You can get a good meal there and some sleep if you don't mind all the
Can we get a
banging.
decent price?
I mean,
Ooh.
depends on where you go in the city.
Callie, I saw the look on your face.
what's the
Is it
name of
mostly
the-
dwarfs, or am I gonna find a range of races there?
He looks around at all the other races. Some of everybody? Why would you think it's different? You're
I'm just
obviously
wondering. I
you're-
know how much you
as
guys
a-
like to
as-
stick to your own kind.
as I know, I mean you're in Sigil. The rules don't apply here because he points up. He's like, because she doesn't allow it.
Ah,
And
this can be interesting.
by she, who are you referring to?
Oh, the Lady of Pain, obviously.
what was the name of the inn again?
Oh, the name of the inn was Rocks and Stones. Because you're in the foundry.
That makes me
Everything is probably
Black-
some sort of rock or metal or
That-
the name of.
That makes you think of Deep Rock Galactica.
Okay, so I do know who the Lady of Pain is. That's right. I
Yes,
learned
you
who that was
do.
last session.
You did learn a little bit about the Lady of Pain last session.
It's good to have access to a library that has a
Nerd.
wealth of knowledge. Did you just call me a nerd?
Absolutely not.
Bullshit.
Absolutely,
Well,
I
you just
did.
read. Like, sometimes we have to act, not
Excuse
just
me.
research.
Excuse me, ma'am. I don't like to be called a nerd. I like to be called an intellectual. Thank you.
Oh God.
An
Yeah, but-
intellectual dink you? Is that what you said?
Thank
nerd sounds more
you.
fun.
Oh my god. Where's my silence spell when I need it?
We're sticking the nerd.
You've used it on Victor one too many times.
Actually, I don't have silence. I don't prep silence anymore because every time I've used silence in the past, it's bit me in the ass.
Yeah,
You've not used
it's
it
a rough
on
spell.
you.
No,
He kind of looks at you and says, he looks over at you and says, I mean, if you want to really, oh, why did this crash.
You want a really type of crash, you go to...
Ah, dang it. Hold on. There we go.
I kind of want to go to that purple building.
It's what I'm saying.
He
I
says
wrote down
if
purple
you
building.
want a
Yeah.
fancy place to
We're on the same
live or
page.
to stay, you'll probably want to like head to the ladies' ward. It's where the people with the upper crust, so called, live. You know, the gods and you know.
That sounds like my
I'm
type
gonna
of
gonna look at my gold pouch and be like, so the expensive place. I'm not that bougie.
Yeah,
I am,
I
but I'm
don't
not.
think I want...
I'd rather spend my money on, like, you know, weapons and armor.
They're the ones who, you know, where they're the ones with all the power and the influence here in Sigil.
Well, maybe we can find out who would be the right person to talk to.
Why don't we make some cash first?
What do you need to know? I might be able to help you out for a couple more gold coins.
Can you get us a job?
He's like, you want to work?
We don't need a job. We are already on a
Well,
we're
hear the man
already
out.
working.
Hear the man out. I
He
need to
points
know.
at a large pile of metal. He's like, I need all of that melted down if you want to help me out.
How about this?
Fireball?
And I pull out.
We have casters.
I pull out 5 gold. Who in the upper ring? Whose palms in the upper ring should we be trying to grease? And then I hand him the 5 gold.
You did not just say palms to grease.
Yes.
Exactly what I was answering Queen Beanie because she's going to be here in a couple minutes. What was your question?
Basically, who do we have to
Who do we have
smooze
like
up to?
who in the upper ring should we be looking to appeal to?
Well, I'm not that. He takes the
I think-
coins and he pockets them, and then he's like, "Well, I'm not really sure who there you would talk to because you know we're like down here. This is you know they usually don't come down to this far down here, and we don't go up there and if you were there you would say up here or down there. It's all confusing because it's you know a big sphere.
Is there someone you can point me to who would know?
He points over and way down the road, or you know, in another area, you see down just a little ways. You see, he points towards a
Where are you going?
down just a little ways. He's like, go down about 3 rows, and ask for Johnny.
So 3 rows.
Okay.
He will probably be able to help you out more than I can because I just know, you know, I don't get out much. I'm usually here just toiling away. But thanks for the coins. He kind of rattles his coin purse. Yeah, I helped a man out. And if there's anything else I could do, you know, or if you really want to come do some, you need a job, I have plenty of work.
I'll keep that in mind.
Thanks for the help, Jake.
And so, what are you guys? What are all of you doing?
I think we should probably head for the inn.
Avoid the purple building.
Yeah.
And see how many rooms we could get.
Okay.
Because I know I would like a room to myself.
As you're going down some of the streets and you're walking away from where the main area for most of the smelting and the fire the kilns and the furnaces are, it does get a little bit cooler as you begin to step away from that area, because you guys literally stepped into where all of them are. It does get a little bit cooler as you begin to go off into the city and away from the large tower that's or looms in the distance. As you're going down these streets and you turn at the sign and you go your ways, you notice that there are a couple merchants places, a couple, they're selling swords and magical things, maybe some magical items, but looks to be like mostly metalsmiths. And on
Ooh.
occasion you see like a toy shop that deals in metal things. Some of them deal in rare gems.
Actually,
You
that reminds me,
see
Armor.
a demon who has that steps out of his shop, and he has, as you look past him, as he's kind of steps out into the shop and is trying to invite people in to come into his shop. Inside you see like dark gems and things on display. You see a little tiny bit further, as you go just a little bit further, about another block, you see a sign that has some pictures of a bunch of plants on it, and you think that this might be some sort of
Botany.
or some sort of maybe a magical um, like for
Alchemy.
components and things.
This place seems like it's gonna be handy.
And as you get to the street and you see a large purple building, you see standing outside, there are about 7 dragonborn sitting on the corner. They're talking amongst themselves, and as you walk past them and around the corner, they all kind of stop and look as you walk by.
What's the name of the building?
It doesn't have a name on the outside of the building.
Okay.
You don't see a name.
Okay.
Is it a variety of Dragonborn?
It is a variety of Dragonborn, all different colors.
I'm gonna kind of
Is
look
Ronald
back
there?
at him, but not
No.
directly. Kind of give a quick look and just like.
As you turn the
everyone kills.
corner, you do notice you almost run into a Githyanki.
Oh, what?
One
Lae'zel.
you've never seen. You all have never probably seen a Githyanki before.
Yeah, probably not.
Zara might have.
Probably. Well, maybe you might. You probably actually, being from the future, you probably have seen one or two, in the astral
Oh,
sea
yeah.
on occasion.
Yeah, I was
forget
gonna
about
say
that.
throughout like her entire like several decades of traveling the astral sea,
What
I'm
the hell
sure
is
she's
that?
But the weird thing is they are holding hands with an angel.
Oh,
I lean over
as they're
to
walking down the street and almost run into
I lean
you.
over to Ashana.
Watch where you're going.
I lean
Sorry
over to
about
Ashana. I'm like, don't mess with them. They're a little ill-tempered.
Okay. I don't even know what that is, but okay. I'm
They're
just gonna smile and nod.
yeah, that's perfect. And I give you a big thumbs up.
You go a couple hundred feet and you do see a pair of what looks to be a rock sitting next to a rock, and it's a rock and a stone.
It's between
even
a
I
rock
would
and a
think
hard
twice.
place.
Even think I would be twice about smacking one of them. Like, no, stay away.
Well, this
You're willing to smack a level 30 god.
Yes.
But you're not gonna go toe to toe with the Githyanki.
Yes. And I wouldn't smack God.
You,
if anything, I would try to seduce the god and fail horribly and then die.
You, sir, are a fucking idiot.
And I say that with as much love as you could possibly have.
No, this is Sarai saying this. And partially the player.
Well, this
To be
is a
fair,
very
I
interesting
wouldn't
place.
actually
I'm
smack a
not
god.
sure I'm necessarily
I
comfortable
would think
here.
about it.
I kind of like it.
Kind of reminds me of the Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rock in our timeline, not
Well,
in
yeah,
mine.
of course.
Kind of seems slightly homey.
I wonder if there's a temple here.
Maybe. I mean, there's that
Knowing
big
what you know,
I doubt it.
I doubt it.
knowing
I
what
actually-
you know
yeah.
about the Lady of Pain, there is definitely not a temple here.
Yeah, it's on second thought, I highly doubt that.
There is not a
Unless
temple
to
at
the Lady of
all
Pain,
in the
I can't
city.
imagine.
You know, even people are not allowed to worship the Lady. If you ever worship the Lady of Pain, she will instantly kill you.
Right, but Dana didn't know that.
Yeah.
So I was
But
teeing
Zerai
up.
knows this.
Zerai does know that. She is not to be worshipped. She is here to keep the peace. Period.
And get a piece, but
Hey, yo.
Ta-da.
She'll take a piece out of all of you.
I don't know.
she'll just
Rye doesn't
take
seem
us.
like the kind.
That sounds kind of
Eight.
hot.
Hey,
Seems like
hey,
more of an Ash thing.
hey, you don't know what kind of freak Zerai is. Leave her out of this.
I might be
Her
willing to give her a
OCD
piece of
about
me.
fucking
As-
logs is kind of
As
a
you were
giveaway.
as you're going down streets, you do notice that on occasion people will just pop out of an alleyway and just step into the street. And you notice you notice that people just like have ways to get around the city very quickly. There are portals within the city that literally can put you from place to place. You've also passed a few these little tiny sedan chairs that looks like they bring people back and forth to different places. And they hold two people. But then on occasion, as you're walking down the street, you notice that on occasion there's one that's held by a couple ogres, like 3 or 4 of them, holding 4 or 5 people in these chairs and running them down the street as you walk by. That's the easiest way to get around the city, as you kind of guess, as you just flag down one of these little coaches and they can take you wherever you want. Or you find a portal that leads you to another part of the city where you want to go.
Assuming you know.
Provided
that
we
it
have a
goes
key.
there.
Maybe not in this part. Maybe not in the city itself. If you know where the right portal is, you could probably just walk through them.
Or you go into a portal.
Some
and
of them
Oh,
may have.
we're
some
gonna
of
be
them may
going
have
through one of
keys.
them Fandango bootleg portals.
Well, what are
mhm.
the odds we'd accidentally walk
only
through one of
know-
those because
no,
you can't
I
see
know.
them?
These ones
I
you
don't
can
know.
see. They
Oh.
come and go.
Thank you for releasing
I
me.
don't know if I would trust
what
them.
was
though,
that?
since We don't really know where they would take us.
Thank you, Lord Richter. Welcome back. Show me your portal. Thank you for the sub.
Mhm.
Again.
That we can do, but on a different show.
Yeah,
And not on Twitch.
that's a
And not on
that's
Twitch.
a show for a
I
different
am
channel.
not getting that account. I swear to God.
It's my
Press
OF
disadvantage.
page.
Give them no
Oh,
quarter.
give all the players advantage for their next roll, or for give them an adventure
Mm-mm.
point. Only portals. Okay, only portals. We have a bunch of people watching too. Yay! So, what would you like to do? As you are you going to walk in? Or are you just waiting? What are you trying to do? What are you doing?
Are we at the end?
You are at the end.
We're
You're-
gonna,
I'm gonna go.
We're gonna walk in.
I'm gonna walk in. I mean,
Yeah.
this is our destination.
I will follow suit.
Same.
So, you step into this establishment, and the smell as you come in is brimstone.
Why does this feel like it's not gonna be a good place?
Oh,
And
it's gonna be a great place.
It is heavy it is pretty heavy in the air. And as you step in, you see as
Dana's dying
you
from the
see
smell.
you see somebody wiping off the table, and as they turn around, it's not caustic portals. This is rock and stone.
Rock in a hard place.
A rock in a hard place. Yes, it is rock and stone. You see this person turn around, this large creature turn around as he's wiping off a table, and it is a demon. The reason for the brimstone, and he looks up. Yes, rock and stones. And he rock and stone, rock in a hard. Basically, it's rock in a hard place. It's a play on words because it's two stones on their picture outside. Between a rock and a hard place, rock and stone. Correct.
I'm hearing your echo again.
Yeah, so am I.
Hung up on this.
Oh,
Okay.
and it's coming through mine again. What the fuck?
I don't know. It's very strange. Is it
Okay.
super loud in your headphones?
I just
A
wasn't sure if I
little,
was going crazy
actually.
or if I was delusional.
maybe it's picking up the sound just from your headphones and it's relaying it back to the microphone.
Maybe.
Well, I am tempted to go get those other headphones, actually.
So as you step in, he looks up and says, "Hi, what do you need?"
Place to stay.
I'm just gonna kind of step back a little bit and let Ishana handle this.
What is
Knowing
the
my
cost of your rooms?
That probably sounds like a good idea, Captain.
He's like, "What do you deal in?"
Is this the merchant from Resident Evil 4? What are you buying?
Elaborate. What do you mean, what do we deal in?
What kind of coin you got?
Oh, I got some gold.
Gold's always good. And he's like, kind of looks you all over, and he says, "We deal in lead. As long as your lead is worth a valuable something, he might be interested." He says,
Why are you
3
buying
gold a
merch?
night.
God damn it. Get over here.
3
Oh.
gold a night? That's like highway robbery.
Come on. You can do it.
Yeah.
Fall back up.
Where else are we?
Welcome to
Um,
Sigil.
Is there any way I can persuade you to maybe give us a flat rate on 4 rooms?
Oh no. She's going with the Ronald attempt again.
The demons, man, come on.
he looks
don't
over,
bargain
and
with
as
demons.
and just coming around the corner, you see a devil. And
Oh no.
Oh shit.
a devil comes around the corner, and you notice that she is she's quite a bit smaller than the demon is, and she kind of looks over towards you all,
She may be a pretty one though.
and she says, "Hun, new customers?" And he looks and says, "Yeah, hun, we got she wants to try to negotiate with me about room prices." And she says, "Well, we do not negotiate with the new peoples. So the price is the price. If they come across and do something for us, like, bring us something, then we can negotiate. But I've told you a dozen times, no negotiating with the new people." He's like, "Yes, dear." So, 3 gold?
Sure.
And he
What is
kind of, "I'll give you 2 rooms for the 3 gold. Don't tell her I said so. Because I might get in trouble."
All right, we'll take it.
Sure. And he reaches in
Me
his
and I have to
pocket.
share a room with
He
someone.
pulls out a key.
Do you
Yes.
have like? Can I get? I'm gonna like keep my voice really low. Can I get 4 rooms for 6 gold?
As I only have 2 rooms available, no.
Sounds good. I'll take what you
Perfect.
got.
Just
My lips are sealed.
you made a really bad deal.
Really did. I should have used persuasion, but whatever.
You could have tried to persuade him, but he probably wouldn't be able to go any more than that anyway because his wife is like, just around the corner and probably couldn't have got a much better deal than that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well, I'm going to grab the key and I'm going to scurry upstairs before the devil or demon can make out who I am.
I'm gonna look at Dana and be like, "Pay the man. I don't have the gold."
All right.
How much gold is it?
3 gold.
For the
Wait a
night.
minute.
Okay.
Dana,
Didn't you
don't pay it. She has the gold. Bet you she does.
No, I
I just paid
don't.
it.
You pay the
Didn't
thing.
Did you just
I guess I
get
do.
a bunch
He
of
gave
gold,
you the
though?
keys,
What'd you
and
spend
he
it on?
said it's just down the hall, and up the stairs, and your rooms are the first and second doors on the left. If you need anything, let us know. He can finish his
I
wiping
just
off
go.
the table.
I just grab a key. Thank you, and I just dart to the first room.
Do you have room service, or do you got a restaurant that does food?
He's wiping as he finishes wiping off the table, and he points at the table.
Oh, sorry. What time is dinner?
Whenever you want. We kind of we don't sleep around here.
Oh.
Devil, demon,
Right. I'm gonna pretend I know that. And scurry off behind Sarai.
Is this downtime then?
So you make it in. What's on the menu? That's the question. Yes, Brian's asked the correct question. You all make it up to your rooms. But because this is sigil, everybody, everyone here, you notice that there are some of just different types of races throughout the entire city as you've gone through. So probably most everybody can cater to probably most everyone in some way or shape or form. Because it's so diverse here. You all make it into the room, and inside your rooms, you do notice that there are inside each of your rooms, as you step in, as you step across the threshold, the room seems to grow or shrink depending on how big you are. So, like, if a large creature had walked in here, the room would get bigger, and as would the bed. And because you guys are just medium-sized creatures, it doesn't change much. But it literally fits to your size. Something magical in the room.
Is there only one bed per room?
There's 2 beds in each room.
Okay.
If I wake up with anybody in my bed, it's so help me.
I shall claim the floor.
I will stab a motherfucker.
We gotta figure out who's getting what rooms, anyways.
Well, I figured you three being Victor, Dana, and Mango, can share a room. And me and Ashana could share a room because we like our peace and quiet, and you 3 are the ruckus.
I'm hardly ruckus.
That is true, Captain. It wasn't Dana's fault. It was kind of my fault. Dana just kind of went along with it.
The point still stands. the point still stands. You three are the loud ones. Me and Ashana choose to have a nice, quiet evening.
So we're the fun ones, and you guys are the boring ones. Got it.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
That's what I'm hearing.
Well, you're an idiot.
He's not
Mister, I
denying
want to go
it.
spec. Mister, I
Yes.
want to go smack a fucking smack a god that's a level 30 with my stick that can instantly kill me in one look.
I would not actually smack her. I would think about it.
And
but
yes,
not
there
do it.
are 5 party members. One we're waiting for. She should be here in a few
She's
minutes.
not gonna make it.
Oh,
she
she's
said
not.
the word.
Never mind.
No.
She's not coming.
She said she tried to
Maybe.
get out of bed and the world is spinning.
Nope. Okay. I didn't see that part. Unless it was just sent to you. Oh,
It was in.
no, I do see it now.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was in my
It was
chat.
up above. I didn't see it because I was too busy trying to role play monsters and demons and devils. So you two are in one bedroom and the others are in the other room. Are you doing anything? It is nighttime. When you left, it was midday, and it is now nighttime here in Sigil. But you don't know how day-night cycles work here, so you're not really sure.
To my knowledge, we're still wide awake because it's midday to us.
Correct, but it is nighttime here.
I guess the question is: are we discussing anything like where we're going next, or is this downtime? Or
And you also don't know if there is a daytime, when the daytime will be here. Is it going to be an hour? Is it 4 hours? Is it 6 hours? You don't know.
Is there a nightlife in Sigil?
I mean, there is a purple building that we still have to go to at some point.
Yeah, I'm aware.
No, you are not going to the purple building.
You said during downtime.
This isn't downtime. You guys are deciding it's downtime. We never discussed if it was downtime.
That's why I just asked.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I feel like
I swear you guys are going to put me in an early grave. I might as well just go hand myself to fucking Caladim right now and be like, take me. I don't want to live with these idiots anymore.
That's why I asked if we had anything to discuss or if it was downtime. That's why I specifically asked that.
Well, first things first is we need to establish some points of contact to find out if we're even on the right trail to find Caladim, and B, figure out what he's been up to if he's even here, and maybe while we're at it, maybe get some better gear. I mean, I'm kind of eyeballing this armor shop across the street.
I mean, I wouldn't mind looking at other light armors and see if I can get something better.
I mean, I doubt I could afford anything, but maybe they could reinforce my chainmail or something for me for a decent price.
Or maybe we can get in with someone wealthy, and they can help us with that.
True. Greasing those palms.
I'm thinking.
I mean, it seems this party has various ways of making money without actually having to. So
that is true.
Knock over a bank in Sigil and incur the wrath of the Lady of Pain. Yeah, go ahead.
No, we are not about to disturb the peace here.
We are totally built for bank robbing. Let's totally do that.
Yeah.
Or actually,
we can totally handle
my
that.
spells aren't bad for bank robbery, but still, not in Sigil.
Nope.
We would not be murdered instantly.
I mean, you might be.
No, we would be murdered.
Yeah, it was meant to be sarcastic.
I actually have really good. I'm looking over my spells now. I actually have really good spells for a bank robbery.
Yeah, and whereas Zerai does not.
I mean, 3 of us have invisibility. I know that much.
Yeah, and you can always upcast invisibility to target additional people.
Yeah.
I have blank. That's almost like invisibility.
Be that as it
Yeah.
may, none of this will work in Sigil.
I have
So
Crown of
maybe
Madness.
once we get back to a less like a plane with a less omnipotent power force or power system, maybe then we can go
Anyways.
bank robbery.
Then we become bank robbers.
Anyways,
Save the universe from Caladim.
can we
become
please
bank
not
robbers.
get sidetracked?
We're totally getting sidetracked.
No, I'm saying this to the part as Sarai to the party.
We're waiting.
I
wasn't
think
the one who brought up bank robbery. I'm just saying that my spells would, in fact, work well for bank robbery.
anyways.
Bad boys, bad boys.
I was just responding in character.
Are you done?
Maybe.
Are you proud of yourself? Anyways,
I'm very curious about that purple building.
you don't want to go to the purple building.
We'll go, Dana. We'll go there later.
I'm going to
Right-
bed. And
right
Sarai turns
now-
around and goes into her room, knowing this conversation is going nowhere.
As I was just gonna say, right now, I think we should do what the captain's suggesting.
Yeah, let's just go to
I
bed.
agree with Chloe. I wouldn't recommend robbing any place.
No, not in Sigil. All right. Oh. Sleepy time.
Okay, I'm back.
Yay, she's back.
You
Welcome back.
Came back just in time because I guess we're going to bed.
After Victor and Dana thoroughly annoyed Sarai.
Hey. I was gonna say we should actually go through what your plan was.
After 5 minutes of, just sitting there babbling about things that we shouldn't do.
You turned around and walked away right before I got a chance to say it. And actually, most
because we were getting nowhere. And
purple building it is.
If you want to go to we're not. No. We are leaving that building alone. You don't know what's in that building. I know what's in that building, and I'm telling you for good, for once.
What's in what building?
The purple building.
Have you been in the purple building?
No.
All right.
But
how do you know what's in it?
But Jake said the Lady of Pain resides in the purple building. The Lady of Pain is a god.
I thought he just said he doesn't even go in there.
Well, I'm going to just insinuate that what he said.
So a hot dominatrix lives in there. Fantastic.
Oh God.
No. The Lady of the Pain is Lady of Pain. The Lady of Pain is someone the gods don't even fuck with. She can kill gods. We do not want to fuck with her.
Well, all the more reason for us to be on her good side.
Which means we shouldn't approach her building.
But we don't know that's her building.
We can bring her gifts.
I'm just sitting back watching all this unfold.
So as you all are doing this, give us 1 second. We're gonna so Bean is gonna join us, and we're gonna have to readjust really quick. So
she doesn't need to start video.
She's gonna join from her. She's joining from her phone. So,
I know, but oh wait, yeah, we're still gonna.
I didn't think Bean was gonna be able to join if the room's spinning. Maybe she shouldn't.
There she is.
Hi, Bean.
She's still laying down, so she's from her phone. But we just got we got to readjust. Hold on 1 second.
We're
doing this because Bean.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
It's okay.
No, I'm just in a very irritable mood right now.
Okay.
And being in a party with a bunch of people who don't like to listen isn't helping.
Wait, why?
But the purple building.
Oh,
I just want to see the color and make friends with her.
Evergiven.
Because I bet you she's got really nice shoes.
I'm just going along with whatever we're going to do.
You don't have to be changed.
No, I literally have to change
You
everyone.
don't have to change.
Why do you have to change everything?
No, I have to change everyone. Look at my stream.
Luckily, I have everybody almost in the right places already, so I only have to change
Oh, I
a little
see.
bit.
Yeah, this is why I'm annoyed.
It's not that bad. Just
That's why we're
get rid of
taking.
that
That's
thing.
why I said we're taking a minute, and we'll put everybody back in the right places. The only one I have to adjust is Dana. But Beanie gets to join us now, so she can hear what's going on and join in the silliness of you all, and can kind of understand what's going on, because last time she was here, you guys were still in the regular material plane, and now you're in a whole new universe. Well, a whole new area,
A
city.
whole new world.
Pocket dimension.
It's kind of a pocket dimension, but it's the center of the universe, so you know. She'll have to go back and watch the episode. She'll know what's going on, because she's probably going to be a little lost.
Probably.
Huh, Beanie?
She's also muted.
She's not going to say anything. All right. Give you a second, Jay.
I was having issues.
You were having issues?
I was trying to load up D&D Beyond, and then I was muted, and then it wouldn't go back to Discord.
Oh.
But when am I not confused?
But this will be very confusing, because you're in a whole new world now.
Yeah.
And I'm just adjusting Dana really quick, because it wasn't quite right.
There. I'm not going to strive for perfection.
There we go. I've got everybody good.
Yeah.
Everybody's in their place. The only one I had to change was Dana, because they just swap places when she goes on her camera. Anyway, so you all are you staying in your own rooms? Are you doing anything else for the night?
I don't think I'm not doing anything else, so.
Okay.
Do we want to, me, you, Victor, and Mango, do we want to cast invisibility on ourselves and check out the purple building?
My God. Okay, do whatever you want. I'm not bailing you out.
We're not committing to
You'll be
anything.
asleep. You won't know what's going on.
Yeah, but if they get
We're just gonna go snooping. Just a little snooping. No.
If they get hurt, I'm not.
No, nothing but snooping.
If they get hurt, it's on them to fix themselves up. If they want to go off and be idiots, they can go off and be idiots.
So, are you three going to take off and leave your two fearless leaders in the room?
Well, one of us is muted, so I have no idea what their answer is. I'm game.
I'll go where Victor goes.
Oh boy.
That's a bad answer.
That was a horrible answer.
We're the Chaos Goblins.
You three are the Chaos Goblins.
That's
for
true.
sure.
You have to enact chaos.
But That's not a good choice. With how I've been in the campaign.
So, you all have to walk by their door. Are you going to try to go past their door?
Well, we would be invisible.
You would.
We still have to pass their door, though.
Does your spell slot upgrade, or does it cast at a 3rd level?
It casts at a... Yeah, I can cast that at 3rd level.
Okay. Because I know you're a warlock, right?
Yes.
So then your spell would be cast at 3rd level. So then you would hit yourself and Mango, and I could hit myself. That way I don't have to use any of my 3rd levels, and we can maybe have more options on getting out of here safely.
True.
Okay. Bloop.
And that.
Oh.
Bam.
Okay.
Okay. So, you guys can roll with advantage going past their room.
Okay. Would that be?
It's a stealth check.
I get a 21.
21.
Do it too.
Do I need to roll? No, I don't.
No, you don't need to roll unless you would like to unless you would like to sneak out with them.
With Victor?
Victor sneaks with an 11.
I'm debating if I want to re-roll that.
You do have an advantage from.
Victor. Crap, I can't find.
You do have an advantage.
But
Hold on. I can
think
roll your dice for you if you need to.
Do we carry them over? Because I think I still had one left from last game.
I got a 23.
23.
Yeah, let's try this again. Jesus Christ.
Wait, that's
Oh,
in
no.
that 20 plus a 3.
Really?
Yeah, that was 11 still.
Okay, good. Because, damn.
Go ahead and roll a. So I need both Zerai and Ashana to roll a perception check. Are you guys going straight to sleep, or are you not? Because that will get, if you are asleep, it will give you disadvantage.
More than likely, I'm gonna be writing in my journal for a little bit.
You're gonna go straight to sleep, Ashana?
No, I'm not gonna.
All right, so it's just gonna be a straight roll of a perception check to see if you hear them going past your door.
At this point, I don't even think I'm gonna try to sneak past.
Well, you already started.
I know.
Yep.
Wait, I only have one inspiration, or do I have a second one?
You have one because I don't remember how many we had from last episode. So
I thought we had like 4. I just can't remember if I used them all.
But I only carry 3 over, but I don't remember if you'd used them or not. I think you used.
They've pretty much used all their. They've pretty much used all theirs.
I thought I saved 1 though.
I'll give you 1. So I'll give you 1 extra one. Let's see.
I remember I was gonna use 1. I decided not to.
I'll give.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. All right.
I just want one session where we don't get derailed.
So you both, you all
this
three
might actually
sneak.
give us information though.
You all 3 sneak past the door without arousing suspicion.
Oh, Jesus.
You get down the stairs and you see the female devil. She is cleaning some glasses as you as you go by, and she watches you walk by, even though you're invisible.
I wave.
She nods.
All right, off we go.
You all step out into the street, and head towards the Dragonborn group that is standing on the corner, because they're literally standing in front of the doorway that leads into the building. Think of New York City, a kind of like a gang sitting at the bottom of the set of stairs that lead into the building. Kind of that type of vibe.
They're sitting on the stoop.
They're sitting on the stoop.
Oops.
And
That's funny.
as you all, because I'll let you keep your stealth check as you kind of sneak past them very 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 stealthfully, and you head into the building. As you step in, the halls in the so as you walk in, there's a long hallway that leads down this very dark hallway. But as you step into the hallway, the lights begin to light up, and you notice that the outside of the building looks kind of broken down and disheveled a little bit, but on the inside it is very 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 nice. In fact, the wall sconces are coated in gold, and as you step in, the wall sconces begin to light with the ever burning torches, like it detects your presence.
Okay. I guess we'll just keep walking forward.
Yeah, there's just a long hallway as you enter into the building, and it looks like up ahead it turns to the left.
Okay.
Or sorry, turns to the right. Sorry, turns to the right.
All right, let's not go too much farther. I'd just like to see what this place is about.
Are there any rooms or anything on the?
You don't see any rooms at all. As you walk around the corner, as you come around, you notice a very large opening in the center of the floor, and it looks like a platform that goes and it's literally flat on the floor, and it has an inscribed magical rune on it, and you see it begin as you walk into the room. It was down below the floor, and it comes up to meet the floor as you're walking into the room.
I don't know if we should do anything with that.
It looked almost like, so figure Tensor's floating disc. It's an elevator, magical elevator. It rose up to meet the floor as you entered the room.
Oh.
But you don't know what it is. You've never seen a magical elevator before.
I'm gonna kind of look at Dana and be like,
and that's all that's in this room.
Should we?
And the hallway ends.
Push our luck.
Mango, what do you think?
Push the luck. Push the luck.
I knew that was gonna be her answer. I knew it.
You know nothing.
I know you well enough that was gonna be your answer.
You're strong enough you can lift at least one of us out of here, right?
I don't think we should chance it. Can we read what is it like magic runes that we can read or anything around it?
Oh. Yeah, is there like a language of some kind?
It is written it's more of runes of protection and it's levitate, and there's also a levitation spell cast on
it. Can I roll an Arcana check?
Yeah, go ahead.
For once, I feel like this is not a great idea to write this down.
You realize that the combination of spells that are on this will lift beings up and down to different floors. So instead of having stairs, because this will allow people to go from one floor to another floor. And you
This
don't
is
see,
actually
and
an
there's no
ingenious
extra
combination of
floors
spells.
going up, but there is floors going down, possibly.
This is actually an ingenious combination of spells. With this together, you could just stand here and it would go down and bring you to another level as if it were stairs.
That's pretty smart. I don't know if we should push it though, because if we go to a floor that is bad for us.
It's a good point.
Because we
We
make
don't
it.
know if
As
don't
you
know
as you are
power
talking,
on it.
down the hall where the lights had begun to turn off as you pass them, the you hear the door open to the front door.
Be quiet.
Oh shit. Is there
And the
anywhere that you
lights
could, like,
begin
hide
to
in the
the lights
room?
begin to, there's nowhere to hide in the room, but you're invisible.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, can we like be quiet and just shove up against the wall?
You can.
Yes, I'm
Um,
doing that.
as you all kind of don't breathe. You notice this red dragonborn walks in, steps on the platform, and the platform begins to lower into the floor. And you
Could I
watch as their head begins to disappear. What are you doing?
could I roll a perception to see if I recognize the Dragonborn?
You do not recognize the dragonborn.
Okay. Damn.
You definitely don't recognize the dragonborn. It begins to lower into the floor, and you watch as his head disappears. A few moments later, probably like 10 or 15 seconds go by, and you hear a step, and you hear them, and then a few moments later, the floor comes back up. After you wait.
Oh.
Hmm.
You know what I want to do, but it's not a good idea.
What are you gonna do, Victor?
I kind of. Well,
Are you
first of all,
gonna hit the
hold
ground?
on. I gotta pick a Poplet first because she decided to fall.
Why are you
Papa.
throwing?
Don't do that.
She just
She
keeps
doesn't
jumping,
have great grip because she's not a climber.
and
So
she
she doesn't
likes,
have
but she
great
still
grip.
likes to climb.
She'll climb if you put her on something.
I feel like Victor's gonna hit the floor because that's what he likes
No,
to
I'm
do.
not gonna hit the floor. If anything, if I did that, it would probably backlash and kill me because of a magic attack
He's
of
gonna
some sort.
jump on the platform.
I'm very anxious about
Did
taking
Zerai land
taking the
here
I
a
was
lot?
that's what I was
Mhm.
thinking about doing, but I'm kind of like, I don't think that's a good idea. So I don't think we should.
Yeah, I'm wary of it. If it
I think we should head back, and then we can
disconnects
tell.
or if the
Yeah,
magic is shut off at any point, then we don't have a way to get back up.
we could at least tell the captain what was in there, and then we can make a decision from there.
Oh, actually, I have an idea.
Oh shit!
This might actually come in handy.
What?
I will pull out my spell book and manifest mind to summon the spirit of my teacher and have them step. They basically act as a familiar,
Okay.
and then have them step on the platform.
Oh, boy. So you're summoning a spirit of a specific person,
It's like
or
it's
is
like
it
the
summoning a
spirit
familiar?
of. It's like a familiar spell, but it's not find familiar.
Summon your
It's
cat
Wait,
again.
it's manifest mind
I
is
have
the
a
feature.
question.
Uh-huh.
What if, because, like, if I step on it, I can fly away if it falls.
Yeah, but Mango, what happens if it goes too far and you can't fly all the way back?
But if it falls, I just fly immediately.
Yeah, it can go. So the spectral mind manifests as a ghostly tome, a cascade of text, or a scholar from your past. And I think like the scholar from my past is whatever force was teaching me spellcraft in my stasis.
good as an idea as that is, Mango, if you don't
Um,
fly right away and it goes too far down, and like Dana said, the magic stops, and you can't fly back up, then you're stuck down there.
Oh, excuse me. Okay,
I don't,
I,
for once, I don't think the risk is worth the.
I'm trying to
let's go with Dana's option.
find your spell.
For once, I'm going to be a voice of reason here.
So I'll need you
Victor, are you
to
sick?
walk while I'm doing this because all
No.
of my senses will be.
You said
going
it's
through-
manifest mind?
Yes.
Why can I not find this spell?
It's not a spell. It's Order of Scribes feature.
Okay. Order scribes. I need to make sure, because I need to make sure that is what it is. I know exactly what it does. Because this may not work here.
If it doesn't work, then we head back to the end.
Tasha's Cauldron. Yeah, I'm looking at the thing for it, but it's not. I hate the new stuff. Hold on.
Oh, there we go.
Tasha's-
I was able to put it in Beyond 20
Oh.
or Roll 20.
You can conjure forth a mind of your. Okay, yeah, that will work. Because it's a matter of whether it summons something from another realm, and it can't do that here. It depends on the spell. So you conjure a being of your former teacher.
Mhm.
And what are you gonna have them do?
I'll have them step on the platform, and I will just because it.
And I'm assuming you can see everything that they're seeing.
Yeah, I can. My mind. I can. The
Up to
mind can
300 feet away.
share.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I will send it
So
down the elevator.
they step onto the elevator, and it begins to descend. You watch as it descends past your feet. It goes probably about 15 feet, 20 feet down, and stops at the floor. And then once it stops for a second, it continues again. But there is a hallway that it stops on. Are you going to stay on it or get off?
Can I see anything down that hallway?
It is currently dark.
I'll have it step off there.
As it steps off, a light illuminates, and you see down this hallway there are a set of doors on each side of there are 4 doors, 4 on one side, 4 on the other side. They are right across from each other.
Okay. They're all closed.
And they are currently all closed.
Damn.
But you can see with the little bit of light that is now being cast by these lights, you can see down the hall just a little ways.
Okay.
And as it steps off, The portal, the you wait for a moment, and as you step off, and the disc begins to rise back up.
Did you just get left there?
I think so. It came back up to the top.
And now, and a few moments later, it comes back and levels with the floor that you're on.
So, I am going to step on the platform as it comes back up to us.
Okay.
And while like leaving half of like most of my body weight on the other side.
Okay. As
you like
put your weight
down.
And as soon as you step on, a couple moments later, it begins to start to lower.
Yeah, and I'll just lift my foot up, and
it goes down, and it stops. It goes level with the one that your manifest is, and
all
stops
right.
for a
Having
moment.
back up the elevator,
and then your manifest gets back on and goes back up.
All right.
Because you don't know how to you don't know how to trigger it from the other floors.
Yep. So I guess have it jump and go down further. I want to.
Oh, you're gonna let it start to go down further?
Yeah.
So it goes all the way to the top, and then you step off and step back on, and it starts going down. It stops at the floor that you were just at, and the light's now off. And then a moment later, it begins to descend again, and it comes to another hallway. And it's dark.
Does it continue to descend after a little while?
And yeah, so a moment, it stops for a moment, and then it descends again. And you let it ride down, and it stops, and it doesn't move.
Okay.
And you also see a hallway.
I'll have it get off at the bottom.
Okay, and as it steps off onto the floor, lights illuminate, and you see 4 doors. Well, 4 doors on each side.
Yeah, this is tempting.
All right. I think I'm gonna dismiss it.
As the lift comes back to the top, and it just about the time that it gets back to the very, very top, and you dismiss it. A moment later, you see the lift begin to just slowly lower on its own.
Oh, I will cast invisibility on myself again.
Oh, it's the time
because
up?
I'm pretty sure manifesting the mind broke my invisibility.
It would, yes.
Yeah.
And as you, a couple moments later, you see a gold dragonborn head begin to rise out of the floor, comes up, and just steps off of this platform and walks outside.
Are we in danger?
You could be.
Can I tap my compatriots and like gesture them to move quietly?
You could gesture to them, but they can't see you.
I mean, like tap and
you
like
can tap
tug
them.
on them.
Yeah, you can tug on them.
I mean, I'm already kind of thinking the
Can't
same
you
thing.
use your mind powers to talk to us?
I can't cast a spell while I'm invisible, or else it will break invisibility.
Yeah.
Well, you can cast a spell as long as it's not an attack and it's not another concentration.
Really?
Yeah.
A creature you touch becomes invisible until the spell ends. Anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible. The spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell.
Wait, so if you carry me, I'll turn invisible?
You're already invisible. I used second level for you and me.
I thought I was being funny.
Oh, yeah, or cast a spell. Yes, that is correct.
I was trying to hop into Dana's arms. It's fine.
Oh, you know what? Go ahead and do that anyways, because that would be funny.
So what would you like to do? Are you going to head back out?
Probably leave behind him, yeah.
All right, so as you begin to walk out the door, you all need a stealth check because you also have to open a door, and there not being anyone to open the door. It's kind of a thing.
Behind him.
Oh, is he is he visible? Oh, you're gonna follow behind the gold dragonborn.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Okay, so you follow him, but you'll still need a stealth check because it's been a
21.
minute.
Son of a bitch.
You do have advantage.
You know what? I don't even care. I'll take it.
I think I need advantage. I got a 21.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I guess I do have to roll again.
Dana got a 15 and Victor got a 18. As you leave, none of them seem to notice you as you sneak by each one of them. You kind of sneak out as the door's beginning to close after he walks past. He stops and he says he's saying something to one of the others. Do you want to listen to the conversation or continue on?
Is it in Draconic or Common?
It is in Draconic.
Ooh.
I cannot understand him.
I
Nor can I
can.
cast comprehend languages right now.
What would I have to roll?
Can you understand Draconic?
Yes.
He stops and he's like, "Hey, I ran out of milk. We need to run to the store and get some more. Do you want to run with me?" The one nods.
All
The
right.
one nods and they walk away.
That was totally worth listening to. Got it.
Oh.
They didn't say what kind of milk they were going to get.
It is literally just a bunch of houses. They're just apartments.
That's what I'm starting to think now, and why this dwarf said that he doesn't even go over there.
Because they're dragonborn. He doesn't want to deal with them.
Okay. I say we just head back then.
Yep, let's just head back.
They might be a rival group of merchants.
Oh boy.
Ominous.
Good to know.
You don't know.
All right, let's go to bed.
Yeah. At least we didn't get ourselves in trouble this time.
It was literally, I was like, they're gonna take the bait and they're gonna go check this whole place out, and it's just a thing. He had to make it, tempting.
But adventures are fun.
It was fun. It was very fun watching you guys do a whole lot of nothing.
I felt like that was the perfect tee up for our little stupid group.
It kind of was. So you all get back to the room, and just as you are, it's probably been about 45 minutes. And just as you are getting to the building and walking into the door, you notice that a light begins to appear. And as you look out over the city, you begin it's like a little bit at a time, almost like dusk to dawn, but there is no sun.
Okay.
It's just light coming from some source. It's magic. It's a huge artifact.
Yay!
You have 12 hours of so in Sigil there are 12 hours of daylight and 12 hours of darkness.
Okay.
Every day.
Seems excessive.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Sounds like Canadian winter.
Perfect.
Actually, I think we have less
bad.
daylight.
Less daylight than that.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm just gonna keep heading back to the room. So.
Okay, you get back up to the room just as dawn appears, and get into your room, and you guys crash. How long are you all sleeping?
Enough for a long rest if we need it.
Okay.
Yep.
Everybody can take a long rest.
Okay.
And with that, I need to run to the ladies' room, so I'm gonna put us on a 10-minute quick break because I have to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
So I'm gonna send us on a quick break. We will be back in a few minutes, And hold on, let me find my.
And then we figure out what the hell we need, who we need to talk to.
I'm from northern Alberta. It's that bad.
Why is this? Oh, here we go. All right.
I'm gonna attempt
And we're back. Yay! And I even ordered food while I was doing that. Yay, food! Because I'm hungry. Hi, Vorpsel. So anyway, you all take a long rest. As the two by themselves wake up about an hour before you all do. Are you two doing anything when you two get up? Because you have about an hour before they get up. Or are you going to try to wake them up?
No, I'm gonna leave them alone. I'm gonna go down to I'm gonna walk down the hallway to the front area.
Yep.
To where the demon / devil people are working.
Yeah. As you walk in, you notice there's a few people in. You notice that the sun is up. And it's been up probably for a little while. And there's quite a few different patrons coming in. As you were about an hour from their technical sunrise, it is about midday for them.
I'm gonna.
Slept in?
Well, you figure it's 12 hours, and you guys sleep for 8. It's 7 hours into the day. It's about midday.
I'm gonna sit. Is there like a bar area?
There's a bar. There's actually a bar. There's a bar area, and then there's like 7 or 8 tables along the one wall.
I'm gonna sit down at the bar area, and I'm kind of give a friendly wave over to the innkeep.
You notice that the demon, not the devil, the demon, the guy is he's in the finishes up a plate. He's like, "What can I get you?"
What's on the menu for breakfast?
Well, I guess I can bring out some stuff for breakfast, but that was you slept in a little bit.
Oh, I apologize. Is there like a menu I can look at?
I mean, if you want something for breakfast, we have some. I think we have some left, some pork left, and we have plenty of eggs.
I would prefer to have that fresh. So I'll just maybe lunch.
I mean, we have some. And he points over his shoulder. We have lots of. We have some cut up. I believe it. We have some more. Some more. What would be what elk in this?
That sounds divine. Could I get some of that? And also, I have once you get back, I have some questions I'd like to ask.
Sure. Anything. And so he tells his wife what to get, and she goes back and she begins to make some prep. Anything for you, Ashana? What are you doing?
I was going to ask if there was a bathhouse anywhere close.
He said he looks at you and says, I mean, there's a couple bathhouses. The nicest one is actually not far from here because it's down by the because they get some really good steam going with the furnaces. Those ones are great, especially if you like it really warm, like somewhere in the neighborhood of like 400 to 500 degrees. It's good stuff. But if you don't like it that warm, and he looks at you, and he looks at your flesh, and he's like, "You probably don't want to go there. It may burn your skin off."
Yeah, I like my skin where it is.
But he points and he says, he's like, "There's another one for you softer ones, just around the corner, down." Go past the apartments for the Dragonborn on the corner, the purple building. Go around the corner, and just on the other side of the street.
Okay. Can I get a quick sandwich thing so I can
Sure.
eat and run?
Sure,
I
sure.
really need a bath.
And he has one made up for you also. It will cost you 3 silver for your lunch.
I'll put 6 silver down on the table. I'll cover her lunch.
All right, I'm gonna go for a bath and see what I see.
All right, you take off for your bath as he brings out your food and the one for Zerai, and he sets it in front of you. He's like, "Well, good luck at the bathhouse." So you wanted to ask me something?
Thanks.
Where?
As he says that, a small bunny goes hopping. Actually, a large bunny, because we are in Sigil, and a bunny walks through the door and sits down at the table or at the bar next to you. And can I get a drink?
Bunny.
Bunny.
So I was wondering, who would I talk to in this area? And I'll put down a couple of gold coins in front of me just to kind of sweeten it a little bit. Who would I talk to if I'm looking for a particular person?
I mean, have you seen how big this city is?
Yeah, I have, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I should say.
I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, I don't get out super far, but you.
I'm just looking for a direction.
I mean, you might want to ask. Hold on, I will tell you in 1 second because I actually have that written up. And you are. There, yeah. I would. Oh, I need the. Where's it at? Action. There it is. No. Where did I see it? I would say. Where's it at? I have it written, or I have it looked up, and I can't find it.
There's a whole building for an elevator that goes down.
Yeah. There's also elevators that go up. You just didn't go into that building. You just went into the building that went down in.
I'm glad that they're outside of character. I'm just glad that they wasted their time.
I think it's very funny.
Yeah, it was worth it.
Leave no stone unturned.
Yes.
Only ones I could possibly think of is that might know anything. If you're gonna find anything, they're the ones. Go find some Faded, because they introduce. They're the kind of the ones who kind of know a lot around the area.
And you said Faded?
Yes.
F-A-D-E-D?
F-A-T-E-D.
F-A-T-E-D. Faded. Okay,
yes.
Faded.
I thought it was F-A-D-E-D also.
You can find them in the Hall of Records.
Right.
And where would the Hall of Records be? We're not, as you can tell, we're not from this area.
So he says, so you need to go into the easiest way is probably go back to the forge, talk to Jimbo. He can get you through the portal that will take you to the other side into the clerk's ward, and then from the clerk's ward, you can probably it's in the clerk's ward. So from there you can just ask directions.
Awesome. Well, I really greatly appreciate all the help that you gave, and I'll put another gold coin down.
He swipes it up pretty quick, and he says, or you can just take one of the. It will take you a little while to get there, but the going through portals is usually the fastest way. If you know the right portals to get, you can get just about anywhere in the city in a few hours. But if you wanted to take the scenic route, you could always just call a taxi, and one of the porters could take you.
I will definitely keep that in mind also. I wouldn't mind doing some sightseeing while we're here.
That's the best.
But
I love getting around the city that way when I do get out. It's not very often.
I mean,
she's a slave driver. Don't tell her I said
that. I could tell. She's a little rough on you sometimes.
A little bit.
And I don't mean
mind.
to, like, I was going to say, I'm not saying that in a negative connotation, my good sir. I'm just saying whatever makes you guys happy at the end of the day, I'm all for it.
Hey, to each their own, right?
Exactly.
So what brings you to the city?
We are looking for a person of great importance to my group.
Well, there's a lot of important people here, so
I've gathered that from what I've read about the place. It's fascinating what I've heard about here, or what I've read about this place.
Yeah, just watch your P's and Q's and you're good.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of where I'm from.
Where's that?
The Rock of Brawl.
Never heard of it.
It's kind of a small place right now, but I see its potential into it becoming something greater than it is.
Sounds like a really boring place.
It can be, but it shares a lot of similarities to here.
It has lots of people and it's a big, huge sphere?
It has lots of people, but it's on an asteroid.
Why would anyone want to live on an asteroid?
You know, that's something I never thought to ask. Next time I'm there, I will definitely do some research on that.
That sounds like a weird place to live.
It kind of is, but it's really nice. For the most part. You still got to mind your P's and Q's and just kind of mind your business and, kind of not stick your nose where it doesn't belong, if you know what I mean.
I mean, here your nose will get cut off despite your face all the time. So just watch out. Especially watch out in the bad. There's a couple places you probably don't want to go.
Oh, where's that? I would definitely want to avoid those areas.
He kind of, I know, right? You don't look like you can handle much trouble, so you probably don't want to go there. And he life and services getting around here. It is.
As I look at my small, frail tiefling body, I'm like, yeah, you're probably.
He looks at you and says, "Don't go to Undersigil."
Oh, we lost somebody.
Oh no,
we lost Callie.
We lost the Callie.
Callie down.
Callie, come back! Come back, Callie! There she is.
There she is. But now everybody's out of place.
Hold on.
I hit the wrong button. I'm so sorry.
As soon as she hits
fucking
her
everything up. Jeez. I'm kidding.
Jesus, Callie.
He says he looks at you and says, "Don't go to Undersigil or the Hive Ward." There's some parts in the Hive Ward that are okay, but like the outskirts, don't go towards the centers.
Got it.
I mean,
will
unless your coach is the ogres and the Umber Hulks, those you can probably get them to take you there, but
I will, unless I have business there, I will try to avoid them at all costs.
Good idea. You look kind of
Yeah.
squishy.
Yeah, I can be. You'd be surprised though.
No, probably not.
But I again thank you for your service, and then once your lovely wife continues or fixes up my meal.
No, he's already given you your meal. He just handed it to you just a moment ago.
Once I finish this delicious looking meal, I will be gathering up my compatriots, and we will be looking into the information you just provided for me, and it's of great assistance.
Well, thank you for your patronage. Are you staying another night?
Probably, and I'll put down like another 6 gold.
Hey, you're awesome. You paid the right amount, so she won't get in trouble. I won't get in trouble tonight.
I wouldn't want you to get in trouble with the miss.
And he pockets it fairly quickly, and he's like, "Let me know if you need anything else."
One more thing. What was your name, sir?
Oh,
I never caught your name.
He's like, I didn't give it.
Fair. That is very fair. But
so, if you notice the sign, rock and stone. I'm the rock, she's the stone.
So you're rock and she's stone?
Correct.
That's a very nice play on words. I am Zerai.
Because sometimes you get stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah, I get it. That's a good play on words.
Yep.
Never mind. And he turns around and he's like, "Well, I have stuff to get back to." And he hands the bunny that's sitting next to you a large drink. And he pours some alcohol into it. And you notice that it's carrot juice, and he just poured some alcohol in it.
Rough day, buddy.
You have no idea.
So once I finish
some
my
idiots
meal,
decided to pull out this hand grenade. It was terrible. I don't know.
After I finish my meal, I'm gonna go back into my room and start gathering belongings.
Okay.
And I'm assuming the rest of the group is going to wake up.
They wake up just about then. But off to Ashana really quick because she took off right after she got her food. You head out and you walk around the corner. You notice that the normal the Dragonborns, there aren't any on the corner this right now. And you come out and come around the corner and you see what looks to be like a tub with bubbles coming off of it on a sign.
Through the place. Okay. I'm gonna walk in.
Oh, you walk in, and it's kind of not the greatest looking place. It seems a little downtrodden. And as you step in, you notice that there is behind the counter as you walk in, there is a man standing. He has huge white wings that come up over the back of. He's an angel. He's a celestial. He's like, "Welcome. How can I help you?"
I need a bath.
Of course you do.
It's been a long trip.
Where are you from? You don't seem to be from around here, do you?
Yeah, I'm not. But I'm looking to explore.
So just the bath?
What other items do you have? Or services do you offer?
Well, it depends on what you're looking for. I mean, you can have we have masseuses to help you relax.
Okay.
And you can have a full bath with the others, or if you want your own room, we can also provide that.
Oh. What do you mean with others?
I mean, there's the public pool, a public bath area.
I'm sure that will be fine.
Okay. 2 silver. Did you want a masseuse to help you? I'm sure we can come to arrangements with the. You can ask them what they charge.
Sure. I think I could handle that. Just been traveling for months now. I could use pampering.
Would you prefer any specific race or a gender?
Male and dragonborn.
She has a type.
Get
Oh
Ronald out
God.
She definitely has a type. His name's Ronald. Oh,
We're looking for a dragonborn. Come on.
Hold on, let me see if my food is. Oh, be here in a couple minutes. So as you he takes your silver from you and he shows you into a large room. And in the center there's a huge pool, and there's steam coming off of it, and there's like 4 or 5 other guests. And then off you see a bunch of other smaller other doors that lead off, probably you guess into individual rooms. And he snaps his fingers, and a large male gold dragonborn steps out into the room. And he kind of does a small bow to you. How can I help you?
I'm looking to relax and just de-stress.
Just a full body massage?
In here.
I think that would be appropriate. How much is you charge?
5 silver.
And do you have a hair oil treatment for my, wonderful locks of hair?
I
As
do
I search
not.
my hair.
I don't. I just provide a massage.
Okay. That'll be fine.
So, I'll be back in 1 second. My food just arrived.
That gives me time to order mine.
Very anxious about getting in fights in Sigil, but I could definitely do a squabble.
That's why I'm not going to hit anything.
Wow.
All right. Okay, I'm back. He says, he sets you into the tub and gets you all settled and begins giving you a massage. Anything else, or is that it? Are you gonna ask questions, or are you gonna conversate?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask questions. How long have you been doing this type of work here in Sigil?
I mean, I was born in Sigil. I've been here since, and I've been doing this for probably about 15 years.
So you must know the city very well then.
I know pretty well. I mean, decently well. I don't get around a whole lot because it's kind of hard to get around the city.
Oh, I thought it was easy to get around.
I mean,
At least from what I've been told. I've never been here before.
it takes some time depending on if you're using the doors, or if you're trying to use the our system of carriages,
Okay.
the sedan chairs.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. But you said doors. Do doors go to a number of different places?
Oh, doors can lead anywhere. Just you but step through them.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
Now, obviously, you're from another.
And
You've just came from another realm. Do you? What realm did you come from?
I came from that realm. I forget the name. I'm sorry. Huh?
You stepped through the portal in Temple. On the material plane.
I'll be right back.
Okay. We're from a place called Temple on the material plane.
I don't know where that is.
Yeah.
I haven't actually ever been to the material plane. What's it like?
It's not bad. There are many places to go and see and travel to, and some are better than others, and some are backwards actually. But for the most part, there's plenty of places to go. Temple seems to be more God oriented. Really not the best place to be traveling from. But it served its purpose. What about your race? Are you guys here quite often? Do many of you travel in and out of Sigil? Are there any new people around?
I mean, most of us work in the area. I mean, our house is right across the street.
Oh? All the Dragonborn live over there?
I mean, this is one of where many of us congregate. It's a Dragonborn's building, but that's only because a Dragonborn owns it. So he gives us a little bit of a break on the rent.
Oh. Well, Dragonborn owns it. Are there many red Dragonborn here?
I mean, no more than any others. Just find some of all of us.
I've been looking for a few different individuals. One named Ronald.
I don't know a Ronald. Sorry, that's an odd name for a Dragonborn.
That's what I thought. He must not be much for traveling around, I don't think.
I mean, you might want to check in other parts of the city. You might find someone named Ronald. I don't know.
Are there any magic-specific places in the city that I should be looking, maybe?
I mean, like half the places here you can find magical items if you're looking for items.
That's true.
This is well, sigils, we're kind of known as the center of the universe, so, everyone comes here sooner or later.
Are there many elves here?
I mean, they're everywhere. Yeah. They're more humans than
Okay.
anyone else, because they were the first inhabitants. But,
well, where do I find magic books?
what type of magic books? Are you looking for scrolls?
Mm, no, more like full-on text.
Text describing
Like
magic?
forums.
Well, if you're looking for text that just describe magic, you can probably check out. Well, I would head to the clerk's ward. That's where most of the records are kept, and that's where where all the administrators and bookkeepers and scribes and officials live and work.
Okay. Is that where they would keep a list of comings and goings for people coming to Sigil?
I mean, only she knows who's actually here and who's not at any time. And she... Oh. You're still muted.
Sorry. Is she approachable?
He stops. He stops for a moment. No one... You wouldn't want to talk to her. She will... No, I wouldn't do that. I saw a friend once who said he wanted to talk to her, and she was floating by because she's amazing. If you do see her, she's pretty cool. But she was floating by, and he said something to her. She looked at him, and he died.
Died.
Yeah, he just died right there on the spot.
Oh.
I wouldn't suggest
So she's
talking to
not
her.
approachable. Oh. Well. That kind of sucks.
Okay.
Why would you want to talk to her?
Seems like. Well, she's. What I know of her is.
Everything that Jade knows. Basically, everything that Jade knows, because she would have probably passed on most of it, if not all of it.
Yeah.
You mean Zerai?
I mean, Zerai. Sorry.
Sorry, yeah. Well, from what I know, I wouldn't mind conversing to learn things from her. She seems like somebody who could teach a person like me a great deal of skill.
She would teach you how to die.
Well, I'd be more interested in her teaching me how to kill, but you know.
I don't think she teaches anybody anything except for death. If you cross her or even talk to her. Also, don't ever go to try to worship her. I've heard rumors.
That I do know. That's not a good thing. And I'm not much for worshipping any god, to be honest.
I mean, if you're looking for someone, I would probably head to the clerk's ward. That's where I would start. I don't know. I'm not really looking for anybody, so I've never tried to look for anybody because I just work and earn my living here. But I would try there.
Sounds like a really good idea. I super appreciate you. What's your name?
Vorpsel. I decided to take Vorpsel's name. I just decided to think of Vorpsel's name. Sorry, Vorpsel. I didn't have any of these people named. I like the name, so I was just like, I'll do Vorpsel.
I super
I
appreciate
named a great a
and...
gold dragonborn after you.
I super appreciate all of the information you've given me.
I didn't expect to have hey Luna, I didn't expect to have a gold dragonborn on, written up, and I was not expecting you to want to go here. I don't know why I didn't.
Cheers, bathhouses. What more do you want from this fucking elf?
I mean, I was not expecting to somebody want a bathhouse.
Okay. So yeah, good conversation with Vorpsel. I'm gonna finish up my bath.
All right. We finish up your bath, and we'll skip over to you all. You finally all the rest of you wake up. Yep, you're definitely canon now. The rest of you wake up, and you find Zerai in her room, packing the rest. She's just finishing getting her stuff together.
Come on, Captain.
Okay. I think we should go to the clerk's area. I'm not there yet, am I?
No, you're still at the bathhouse.
No. Okay. That's what. Gotcha.
So they're awake and they. Did someone say anything? Sorry, I didn't hear.
No, nobody said anything.
Captain.
Oh, he did.
Oh, you guys are awake. Good. Where's Ashana?
No, she was sitting next to you when she said she was looking for the bathhouse.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I'm.
So you know where she is.
Right.
So I'll ask, where's Ashana?
Yeah, I don't ask. Everybody start getting your stuff together. I have a lead. We are going to we are going to the where did I write that down?
I have all my stuff on me other than my coat and my hat, which is in the back.
We're going to the clerk's ward.
Okay.
Lovely.
As soon as Shauna gets back, we'll be taking off.
Sounds like a plan.
I talked to the innkeep, and he was very helpful and gave me a little bit of guidance onto where we would go to look for people. We just gotta wait for Shauna to get back.
I guess we should wait in the lobby then? Or
I mean, if you would like to get something to eat, their food here is really good.
Okay. I'll head down and get some food then.
You head down.
And some water.
As you two walk down, you notice that there's a couple patrons. There's some over in the corner. There's a couple halflings and a dwarf talking. And they're talking with a human at a table. There's a bunny sitting at the there's a huge rabbit sitting at the bar, and then another table with a couple other patrons. There's a celestial and a bone demon, and they're talking amongst themselves.
Okay. I will head up.
Dana's going to be fixated on the bunny, but we'll be doing all the other stuff in the background as well, like eating and ordering food and stuff.
I will be heading up to order food then.
Periodically looking up at the giant rabbit sitting at the bar.
I mean, that would be kind of really weird. I don't know where it came from. Oh.
The bunny?
Oh, somebody messaged me and I didn't know where. Oh. I figured it out. Somebody had messaged me and I was like, where did that come from? Because it came from I didn't recognize it. Anyway, you all wait. You spend let's say I think it's going to be 4 silver for breakfast or for lunch in this case for each of you.
I mean, I would like the eggs and the pork.
Right.
That sounds good.
It's still going to be the same
Okay.
amount. Whether you want breakfast or the elk or he does have some wolf. He also has a couple other things for other races if you're interested. But you guys get a full meal. About half an hour goes by, and finally Ashana walks into the door, and she looks very very clean and seems to be very relaxed.
It smells like a flower.
Where did you go?
I needed a bath. You
Oh,
guys are
that sounds
stressful.
lovely.
Orchids, yes. I smell like orchids. It was worth it. I learned a lot about
good.
Sigil.
As you're conversing, I walk out of my room and I see that you're back. I'm like, oh, good, you're back. Get your stuff ready. I have a lead.
Yeah, me too. We should probably head over to the clerk's.
That's what I was just gonna say.
Oh.
The
Well, that worked out.
the lovely demon gentleman behind the bar, pointed me in that direction.
Yeah, the gold dragonborn that gave me my massage pointed me in that direction.
Another
You
dragonborn.
don't have to laugh. Huh?
Was that just by chance, or
By chance or by choice?
Yeah. Well, I really wanted a massage, and he was the only one available. I'm gonna scoot and start packing my stuff.
Sure, Jan.
I'm going to do an insight.
Go ahead and roll a deception check. Roll a deception
me?
check. Yeah, you.
Yeah,
Not the only
I'm
one
rolling
available.
insight against you.
Actually, hell yeah, let's do this.
I am going to re-roll that.
Ah, damn. That's a natural 1.
Clueless.
That's correct.
That's better. That will be a 26.
My sure Jan was applicable.
Press this advantage.
Oh, you all
Give
get
them
another
no quarter.
advantage. Ashana,
I'll keep it.
are you going to keep your 12?
No, I'm gonna re-roll. I'm the advantage.
Good luck.
You can
I'll
thank
stay
You
clueless.
can thank Vorpsel for your advantage.
Sure you
Deception, right?
I'll keep my critical fail.
If you get any advantage from that massage, you'll definitely be able to thank Vorsel for that.
No pun intended there. Fuck.
Just because Vorpsel loves us, I realized I was talking and muted.
Oops. Our sleepy one was talking and was muted. She didn't even know. You know she's lying. There were probably others that could have given her a massage, but you guess she probably asked for
I
someone.
just kind of give her a little sly look, kind of like not saying anything, but like I know you're bullshitting me, but I'm not saying anything look.
We all have our
I'm
time.
gonna stick my tongue out at her and walk away.
And then after a while, I assume everybody's ready and we'll start heading over to...
Yeah.
Everybody finishes their food and grabs all their stuff.
I recommend that we head over to the forge so we can talk to this man named Jimbo.
All right.
Jimbo?
We should also talk to Johnny. Jimbo
don't
and
know.
Johnny here.
I don't know no Johnny.
We should.
Jake
That would be
pointed
the
out
guy
Johnny
the
to us.
dwarf told us about.
Oh, yeah. Well,
We forgot to tell the demon guy that Jake sent us to.
Yeah, we did. I forgot about that.
oh, don't worry. I think we're in
Jake,
good with
Johnny,
the,
Jimbo.
I think we're in good with the
You're on
with
a
the
J run,
innkeep.
aren't you?
I'm trying to keep all of the
Jeremy
all
Legs
of
and the
all
Big
of the
Brothers.
locations for an individual character's names, trying to keep them similar.
Cluster them all.
Warpsoul was my oddball
Everyone
because I was
involved.
like, I don't have a name, and I was like, I just looked up and I saw Warpsoul, so I was like, Warpsoul.
Everyone in Section J of the city must be named with a name that begins with J.
It just makes it easier for my life.
That's how the Lady of Pain
Anyways,
operates
let's head
the
over
city.
to the forge.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Well, you're technically, this whole area is the forge, but you're heading back to the main area, right below the tower.
Is that the hot place?
Huh?
Is that where it's hot?
Yeah, where it's hot.
Yes.
As you're walking back down there, you notice that the house or the corner purple building doesn't have anyone out front. Probably they may have been in the morning and they were probably just going to, getting ready for work or something, but you're not sure.
They're going to get milk.
One of them was going to get milk. He was out of milk for breakfast.
Yep.
Hey, that's where all the Dragonborn live.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's an apartment building.
Yep.
How do you know that?
How do you know that?
We overheard someone mention it.
I'm doing an insight check.
Oh, you can totally do an insight check.
I'm gonna see how.
I'm doing an insight check.
How does this go?
You two can
not
roll
yet.
a deception check. You three
Like-
can
I'm-
roll a
I'll keep-
deception check if our beanie's here.
Oh god, this doesn't go. I don't know if I should. They normally don't go well for me.
I think 17. Oh god, Ashana knows. I'm not even gonna try to beat that. I don't think I can beat that.
Nope. No way in hell I can.
Victor,
Although I guess
you have better
guess I-
deception than I do. What do you mean?
17.
I guess I didn't really try though, because I didn't really say anything.
Yeah, you didn't say anything. You don't have
You're
to.
guilty by association.
Yes, you will be
Wait,
guilty by.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was gonna straight out admit what we did, but
I
Dana
had a
beat me to it.
17.
Say that again, beanie.
I had a 17.
17. All right, you think you're deceitful until Ashana looks at you and you break down.
I mean, I'll tell it. That's fine. I was gonna be honest anyways.
What the hell did you guys do?
We wanted to check out the building, so we would check it out.
When?
Last night.
Night? Day? Morning? I don't know. I don't know how time works in this place.
I'm gonna look at
Dark out when you
Sarai. I guess it's better than them drinking.
Hey, to be fair, we also did not go any further. First floor, I guess it would be considered.
Technically, you did not go past the first floor.
No, they went down to the second floor.
No,
Well, no,
we
technically-
didn't.
They didn't. Her
Oh.
conjured image did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
that's true.
Honestly, between them drinking and them doing a breaking and entering and trespassing, I would rather have them go out drinking. Because at least they're contained in a bar at that point. Any idiocracy that they pull into a bar, like they can sleep it off in jail. Whereas if they get caught trespassing, they might get murdered.
We were invisible, so.
We had
I'm
plenty
gonna
of tools at our disposal.
Katie grin and laugh and go, would that be a bad thing?
At this point, I'm kind of with you on that one.
I mean, it depends. Is it gonna be quick, or are we gonna have some torture, fun, slow death?
Whatever you don't
At this
want.
rate, I'm gonna torture you myself, Victor.
I mean, I'm sure we can find a spot for that.
Not in the fun way either.
Let's go.
You don't know what I think is gonna be fun.
I think that sounds like a challenge.
Not one who wants to take that.
Don't
Anyways,
speak.
I forget. What is Victor? A monkey? No.
No, Victor's a human.
I'm a human.
Oh, okay. Right. A monkey. Gotcha.
Yes, he is a hairless ape.
Yeah. Let's just go.
All right.
Okay. You all head out the door, around the corner, down the road. You guys turned at the purple house. Yes, it is just a bunch of houses. You go up to the sign and make a right, where you saw the sign from the night before. Currently it's open. Before it was closed. You see the Emporium. And inside is almost like a farmer's market, but for like for things that are metal, like weapons, armor. It is basically kind of like a farmer's market slash whatchamacallit? A flea market type thing.
Okay.
And as you turn to go towards the where the furnace is, it starts getting warmer again as you get closer and closer. As you come up to it, you notice the same booth where the dwarf was, but you see a different dwarf sitting there doing some hammering. And you see another. You see the same demon that you saw this morning, hammering some metal out. It looks like a big piece of armor for something, but it seems to be an oversized piece of armor, like for someone huge.
Someone huge,
like very bigly.
Oh wow,
huge.
that looks interesting.
So where do you want to go?
I want to check out that armor.
He's just hammering away at the metal.
Well, I'm gonna walk up to the dwarf and I'm gonna be like, excuse me, quick question.
Yeah. What can I help you for?
I'm looking for a guy named Jimbo.
Jimbo. I think he's down that way, and he points off to his left. I think he runs a booth, and I think he does like small little trinkets.
Small little trinkets. All right, thank you.
Yep. Anything else? You want?
No,
you want
that'll
a sword?
be it for now. No, I'm not much of a sword person myself.
I'm in the process of making a really nice one. Are you
Yeah,
sure?
if I had use of a sword, I would take you up on that.
Well, if you ever need anything sword wise, come on back. Did you raise your hand towards him when he said that, Ashana?
Yeah.
He's like, swords or daggers? You look like a dagger girl.
Ooh. I am a dagger girl.
And you see him kind of reach behind himself and pull out a dagger. It is about a 6 to 8 inch dagger, and it has a jewel encrust at the one end, and it's a green jewel at one end. And he kind of hands it to you, and he puts it. He's like, "You want to see it?"
I do.
He hands it over to you.
I'm going to look at it. Do I notice anything about it?
It looks as though it. So as you're looking at it, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Perception or investigation?
I will let you do an investigation because you could look it over really well.
Okay, I'll do an investigation. So we'll stretch. I don't know. Maybe I should keep that one.
19 is pretty good. As you're looking at it, you notice that the gem on the top, there's a button next to it, and you flip it up, and it looks like there's a yeah, Bean. You can dip if you have to. We'll just have to readjust if you want to leave. I know you're sleepy because you had your surgery today. So
yeah, I just took some pain meds too.
So if you need to jump out, you can jump out, and we'll just readjust.
Sorry,
Jade won't be very happy about readjusting, but I'm fine.
She needs to
Sorry,
sleep.
guys.
Go back to sleep.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
All right, now I just need to readjust really quick. Sorry, Jade.
Yeah, it's fine.
So what do I notice about it again?
So it has like a small little spot inside of it, and it looks like it's made for some sort of liquid to be poured inside of it. And as you're looking at it, you realize that this is probably for poison, a poison reservoir.
Oh. This is very nice.
For the times you need to, scratch somebody.
Oh. Mm. How much?
He kind of leans in towards you. How much you got? Make me an offer.
Oh, I don't know, maybe.
And it looks very,
20
very
gold?
well crafted. How much?
20 gold.
He looks at you. He looks at you and kind of giggles. That would cover just, and he points to the very end of it. Just the end. You want the whole thing.
I do want the whole thing.
Hola, Ronald.
Can I use a persuasion roll to get him to maybe talk down to, say...
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check. And then tell me how you would like to try to persuade him to get him to go lower in the price.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Can I use inspiration? Because I think I still have one left.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can go.
Convince me.
I'm gonna use performance. Can I use performance roll on that?
Well, no. Now you did really well with your persuasion.
Okay.
How are you persuading me? What are you saying to get me to?
Well, did he tell us his name?
He did not.
What's your name, sir?
I have to make them new names because I did not. I only got one. I only did one shift. I like that one, Jorgen. I like that name. He's gonna be Jorgen.
And he's a demon, correct?
No, he's a dwarf.
Oh, he's a dwarf. The dwarfs. I'm gonna kind of get down to his level. And my leather and wild womanly ways be like, I would love it if I could enjoy such a wonderful fine craftsmanship of this beautiful blade for a reasonable price, or maybe a barter.
A barter? What do you got in mind?
Well, I tend to acquire things and information quite fuck is the word I'm looking for?
Habitually.
Unnoticeable.
So you have a little bit of a quick hand then.
I can definitely have that, yes. As well as other skills of...
As you say that, you look down and the dagger is not in your hand, it's back in his, and he twirls it. I also am roll a perception check to see if you saw it.
Okay.
And your rolls take forever on this app. You did not see anything. You happened to be looking as that same bunny from earlier had kind of walking past you drunk, and you kind of glanced over at him. Watch out for the bunnies. They may or may not show up. It's only 1,000 channel points if you want them to show up. Anyway, as you kind of had looked over for a moment, and the dagger was back in his hands. He's twirling it in his fingers. I also am quick on the hand. He's like, I like you. I'll give it to you for 75 gold.
75, that's a steal.
Absolutely. I will take that. You're such a gracious. And you will have to teach me your skills sometime.
Of course. Come back during the day. I'm usually here.
Sounds good. I'm going to hand him over the gold.
Okay. He'll hand you over the dagger.
Okay.
The cat has been summoned.
Well, now that we're done with this business, shall we continue?
Yep.
Let's.
I agree. And I'm going to smile and wave to the door.
He kind of waves back. Maybe she doesn't have a type.
She wants to get stuff, and she's a rogue.
No, her type is the same type as everybody else's who plays D&D. Slight, roughly humanoid that walks on two legs. That has a heartbeat.
That's everyone.
Exactly.
Why will you put that into my inventory? I have no idea what I'm looking for.
I will add the dagger to your inventory shortly. Thank
you.
Because it's 7:49, so we're almost done for the day. Requiring 2 legs is ableist.
I said humanoid.
Damn. Well, I mean, so are you saying? Okay, I'm not going to go down that. I don't think you're saying that.
Yes,
So only
Vorpsel is just my
two
name
legs
generator. It's fine.
required. Okay.
It's hilarious. You walk past so you turn and you begin walk down walk around the outside of the furnace area. You walk down three or four stations, and you see standing there with a huge hammer is this huge bone demon, and he is banging away, and he doesn't even seem to see you at the moment.
Is this a trinket shop?
It is. He is banging away, and you notice that he has this big sheet of metal, and it looks like he's flattening it, and it looks like there's small carvings or drawings on it to look at. Looks like he's gonna be cutting stuff out of it, out of this large sheet.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes. How can I help you?
Are you Jumbo by chance?
That would be my name. Yes.
Awesome. I was wondering if you could help me.
I help many.
That would be outstanding. Or that sounds outstanding, excuse me. We are seeking passage to the clerk's ward, and I was told by a innkeeper, Rock, that you would be able to help me.
I might. Of course, everything has a cost here, right?
Yes, of course. Everything comes with a price.
I want 2 months.
2 months? What do you mean by that?
I want 2 months. That's my charge for anyone seeking to use my portal.
Is that can we break it down to like gold, silver, platinum talk?
Not interested in those. I'm more of the I want part of your soul.
Oh,
I want
you want
6 months of your
that.
life.
Oh.
Or 2 months of your life for this instant, if you would like to use my portal.
Well, that's not
I don't
something
know how much of my life I have left.
Yeah, my life is fucking gone as soon as we finish with whatever we're done with.
To see.
I mean, I could volunteer as tribute.
No, that's too much
With
for
your
each
luck,
of...
you have less than a week.
You just die.
You know, as much as that offer sounds, I think I might pass on that. I probably don't have 2 months left as is.
He's like, may I see your hand?
I hold out my hand with the rune.
You have something written on your hand. He tries to rub it off for a moment. It looks like it's inked on there pretty well. But you have a long lifeline. You have plenty to give.
I look at the rest of the crew. I'm like, will you give me a moment? And I pull everybody aside. I don't think we should be giving up our soul for this. That's
You're not
too
giving your
steep of
soul.
a
You're just
price.
giving 2 months of your life. Basically, it ages your character 2 months.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea.
I mean,
what other
what
other way do we have?
I mean, we could take a taxi.
Yeah, I agree
It
with the
would
captain.
take it would take us longer to get there, but it wouldn't cost us life.
You could sell part of your life essence, or you could take a taxi. Seriously considering trading some of my life essence.
I agree with the captain. I think taxis.
I love you guys.
I don't know. I'm only 200 years old. I could handle a couple of months.
Right. I probably maybe have a couple of months left. as is.
I don't know how much time
But
I
it's
have
just
left.
taking the the ones that are
It's just
not
the
being used at
edits.
the moment.
I think we should just take a taxi.
What
Plus,
is
it's a more
this? And did
scenic
we
route.
tell him Jake sent us?
No, I told him Rock sent us because that's the name of the innkeeper. While you were off having a bath, I was making friends with our lovely hosts.
Well,
We could always see how much it costs to get there by after that.
let's see if I can work a deal.
Either way, it's going to cost life, and I'm not willing to sacrifice life for this quest.
Well,
I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna look at her and go, is that because you've already lost one?
It's because I've already lost 2.
Then what's a couple months?
Because I don't want to lose any more.
As you guys are talking, you notice this gnome kind of step up next to you and is like almost listening to your conversation.
I look down at
And
him.
a little female gnome. She's got almost tattered clothes, and she's just kind of looking up and at you.
Can I help you?
Well, it sounds like I can help you.
We found somebody to give the time.
My name's a tout. I'm a tout. My name's hold on one second. I have this one written down. Oh dang it. Where'd it go? There it is. And no, there it is. My name is Zimwam, and I'm a tout. I'm kind of like a local guide. There are a bunch of us around. It's a miracle you haven't run into one of us. But we can help you get around for a slight cost if you're interested.
And what
What's
is
the cost?
what is the fee?
Price.
2 silver per hour.
2 silver per hour.
I'm gonna mention.
How
I'm gonna look
long-
at Captain and be like, "That may be worth it."
That
How long
actually
would it
sounds
take
like
to
it. That
get-
sounds like a way better deal than 2 months per person.
How long would it take us to get to the clerk's district?
Well, it depends on how you want to travel. Do you want to take a sedan or do you want to go through a portal?
I mean, I really wouldn't mind taking
Portal.
a sedan.
I'd be down with a sedan.
Is it the same cost per mode of transportation?
Well, I mean, I don't charge what he charges. I just it'll cost you 1 silver per person to go sedan.
What about Portal?
Portal? Well, he's the closest portal. And he charges 2 months, I believe. But that's if you want to get there like right now.
I'm not in that big of a hurry.
If you want to take sedan,
How long for sedan?
It's about 4-hour trip.
Oh.
Deal.
I agree.
Is it a comfortable sedan?
I mean, if you don't mind the smell, sometimes.
I lean over to Ashana. If it bothers you so much, you can sit on my lap.
We can get smelling salts if we need to.
Because you know those ogres, they kind of sometimes don't wash.
Ogres?
Yeah. I mean, there's 1, 2, 17 of you. So,
There are
I fucking love gnomes.
They don't. He does.
Oh,
This
no.
one doesn't know how to count above 5. Everything above 5 is 17. Doesn't matter how much it is. It's 17.
Ashana,
And
it'll be fine. It's better than giving up life to go somewhere.
I'm
so what do you say?
really
Do you
don't
want to
have much
hire
to
me?
look
I
for,
can
but
help you.
okay.
I can help you just keep out of the bad places because you don't want to go to some of them.
Yeah, I've heard there's a couple of bad places we don't want to go to.
And watch out for some of the vendors. They'll try to rip you off. They will try to charge you 17 gold for something that's only 3.
I agree with the captain's thinking on this. I think we should hire this person.
Mm-hmm.
And what did
I'm getting vetoed, so let's do it.
and what was your name? My again my small little companion?
Zimwumph.
Zimwump?
Yep. ZIMWUUUUM.
Wait, what?
CIMWUUUM.
Where's the
I spelt it.
Feels like you just got bored halfway through and
It's
just
the
like
ADD kicked in.
how does Foof
That's just how to say it.
This
See,
great.
and they go to scratch it on the ground with a piece of chalk, and it's ZIMWUUUUM, and he says Zoomph.
I love this character.
Oh boy.
God, I wish
They
I
don't
would
know
have
how to
named my
read.
gnome this.
They obviously don't.
how
They
is-
know how letters work, and they know how to spell their name, but they don't know how to read.
How was that spelled again?
ZIMWUUUUM.
Zimbuff?
So I'm gonna look down. I'm gonna reach into my bag and I'm gonna pull out 5 silver.
17 gold.
No. I'm gonna pull out 5 silver and be like, here's a down payment. And if we need to pay you more
1,
after we get
2, 3,
17.
4,
I mean,
5.
I may just
5.
I may just give him a gold after the end of this when we get to where we need to be because he's great.
but here's a down payment. And once we get to clerics, there will be more.
Going to clerics. Got it. And they start waving, and one of the smaller the small little carts, the sedan chairs comes pulling up, and they're like, he's the little gnome. She looks up and goes, 1. Nope. Next one. I need 17 seats.
There's only 5 of us going, right? Though
Only
We might
5
be
of
able to-
you.
Sweet, we're gonna have some luxury going.
Sometimes she can count to 5. Sometimes she can't.
Well,
she
we
can
know
count to
we-
5 when it comes to money, that's for sure.
She can count to 5 when it comes to the money.
Well, we know
She
we'll have
actually
leg
probably
room,
can
so-
count higher when it comes to money. Anything else? Don't ask her. And
Ash is clearly uncomfortable around the gnome.
and as she finally gets a sedan stair that will seat as she says 17 of you, it's
When
literally
there's only
5.
6.
Think
Or 6
of
of
the
you.
leg room though.
There's 5 of you. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's 5 of you. As she finds
Well,
this.
isn't she coming with us?
Oh, no, she's just technically 6. Yes, she didn't count herself. So
like, is this person charging us to hail a cab for us?
You know what? I will.
Count the size of it.
She
You know what?
No,
It's
funny as
better
hell.
than.
she does jump up and she just kind of sits. She's hanging off the side as you guys take off. And that's where we're gonna end for today. As you guys finally caught a taxi.
Nice.
I
and
like the gnome.
and are headed. So I need to make sure that I have that. Anyway,
Now, is it Clerk's District or Cleric's District?
it's the Clerk's District.
Clark.
Okay.
Mhm.
It is yeah, it's the CLERKS, Clerks.
Okay.
And the Clerk's Ward. Yeah, so that's where we're gonna end tonight as these idiots finally catch a taxi, and that's where we'll pick up, is them finally arriving to the Clerk's Ward, and see if they can find out any more information than what they've currently found out. Join us for the next bathhouse scene next week.
Yeah, there
Anyway.
might actually be some bow chicka wow wow.
No, she's just gonna keep playing them off, and she's just gonna keep teasing them off.
I mean, that's what Ashana does.
She's just a big tease.
Heartbreaker.
But anyway, until next week, and I will also add that to your character sheet. And so now you have yourself a fairly decent, nice dagger. And you just need some poison to put into it. So there you go.
Yeah, but poison's easy to find.
Poison's easy to find.
She has a poisons kit. She used
She
it on
does.
Dragonborn already once.
This is true. She did. But anyway, we will see you guys next week. And I actually need to get with Chloe afterwards and see about, because we are going to be starting another show on Thursday nights, every other Thursday, where I get to be a player. Isn't that crazy?
What?
I know.
You get to be a
I get to
player?
play a
I thought you were the
character.
forever DM.
I usually am the forever DM, but this time I get to play a character, and I'm very excited. And Chloe's actually in my chat right now, so she just needs to come and say hi to me
Yay!
afterwards, so her and I can get in a chat room together and talk about how we're gonna run this, because I'm running it through my channel. So be here on every other Thursday in a few weeks when we get ready to run this super crazy event. And guess where it's gonna be? It's gonna be starting in Sigil.
Oh.
Nice.
And it'll probably start at 5. I think it's going to start at 5 o'clock. No, it's her own universe.
I maybe actually get to watch that then.
So,
depending on the time, I'll probably miss it because I'll be streaming.
Yeah, you might be. But you can always catch the VOD. I think it's going to be fun. Everything that I've seen so far, it's going to be fun. I'm very excited. I'm going to play a Valley Girl. It'll be fun. So anyway, and then I have, and then on Tuesday nights, we paint some miniatures. I actually just started painting this really freaking, you can't see it because it's green screen and this is green. But it's green. It's a great big ogre. I just started painting, and then I'm painting a bunch of other things that are really, really cool. So I can't wait to catch you guys to see that. That'll be fun. And then last week, we had this last Tuesday, we had somebody decide not to show up because she slept, and we were supposed to play Baldur's Gate, but we ended up not playing Baldur's Gate. We decided to go play Magic the Gathering. So, and I introduced Harambe to some Magic the Gathering.
I did install that, so I'm probably gonna try it out soon.
Yeah, so when you do, let me know, and I can run you through some decks and teach you some stuff. Okay. And then on Wednesday night we have this. And it looks like May the 3rd, Reemergence will be back. So we're taking
not May the 4th.
No, not May the 4th. Be with you. I think it's the 3rd. Is the date we're scheduling. Unfortunately, everybody's kind of busy during all of April, so we don't get a chance to do an April show. So unfortunately, so it'll be back in May.
I may be switching what days I work, so I may actually be able to catch that.
And let's go around really quick and introduce ourselves if you want to. If you don't want to, you can say, nope, I'm good. But Callie, who are you? Where can we find you? What do you do?
I'm Callie's Teeth. I can be found on Twitch. I play DVD and I stream TV mostly, but thinking about doing some fast. So yeah, I'm just casual streamer, casual player, and I love D&D, which I will start streaming eventually.
Yay! All right, Harambe.
You can find me at Slackamorpha 2023. Currently, we're doing Bend the Into Dark Revival, which I will be doing tomorrow. And I'm hoping to do more horror games on the channel.
Ooh.
Most people know me in the server as Harambe, so.
Yeah, he's Harambe. Jade!
He's our angry gorilla.
He is our
Yes.
angry gorilla. Jade, who are you? I don't know you.
No, you. Well, I don't know. Who the fuck are you?
I don't know. Who the
What are
fuck
you doing on my stream?
What are you doing in my stream?
What are you doing in my stream? I'm Trans Girl Jade. Bitch, I am a.
Oh, you're cutting out.
Am I?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I shouldn't
Yeah.
be.
cut out a little bit.
You did cut
Oh,
out.
I might have peeked. Streamception, right? I am trans. I will just.
Oh, you're
Okay.
breaking up again as soon as you say trans girl.
Anyways, I am a variety streamer on Twitch. I play a variety of games from Dead by Daylight to let's see, I've been playing Warframe today. I've been playing Final Fantasy 7. I play Resident Evil. Like I'm all over. I love mainly and then I just finished
And she's
microphone is transphobic. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just completed playing through the Dark Souls.
I think her battery's dying on her microphone is what that problem
It's
is.
plugged
That might
it's
be it.
plugged into my computer. I don't understand how it's
And it just started.
I
'cause
need
it was
to shove
fine.
it in my mouse.
It was fine the entire show.
I know. I don't know what's going on. My computer has been acting up lately. I really need to do some work on it. I don't know what's going on with it. Anyways, maybe it's the cord. No, the cord's not loose. Anyways, yeah, I just went through all the Dark Souls. I'm starting a run in Elden Ring. I play a lot of things. I'm going to probably stream for a couple hours after we wrap up here, working on some Warframe stuff because new content dropped there. So if you want to come hang out, come hang out.
Yeah, you've been streaming since 10 a.m.
I know I'm on hour 10 right now, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
I don't know what you're doing. You're insane.
That's crazy.
All right, and last but definitely not least, Winby.
I am Winby. If I'm doing anything, you can follow me on Blue Sky to find out.
There you go. Anyway, and you know all my stuff. Everything's in the links below. You can check out the show on YouTube. All of my episodes are on YouTube. Unfortunately, Twitch has decided that they are only allowing for up to 100 hours of recorded content now. So most of my episodes are slowly they'll disappear as we begin to. And Jade's character just slowly zinked off the. That was kind of funny.
What are you talking about?
That was so funny. It slowly slinks off the screen, and then there's a head.
Hey.
Only in smaller 4 inches.
That was so great. Oh god, that was funny as hell.
Yeah.
We're all dying here. Anyway, that was so perfect timing because it was just like.
Hey. Sometimes you just want to be really small, okay?
That's too funny. Anyway, but you could. But the episodes, all of the previous episodes and all of the current episodes are on up on Twitch. I have up through I think episode 19 of this show up on, and all of Reemergence is up on the other up on YouTube. So you can check out all the episodes there. And don't forget, if you like D&D stuff, you can go check out my sponsors. And they are Misty Mountain Gaming, and you can go get 10% off your order if you use Violent Femme at checkout. And if you like miniatures and you like to paint miniatures, like these really cool miniatures, you can go check out weprintminiatures.com and use VioletFem1975 at checkout and get 10% off your order. So go check them out. And yeah, that's all I got. So, all right, everybody, we are out. We will see you next week. Love y'all, and see you then.
Bye.
We still
Bye,
need
guys.
an exit
Bye.
phrase. Love y'all. Bye.
I thought, did we decide